everybody. I am doing some textures tonight. I've got my hair's in my face there. But yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of work over here. I'll actually show you how I'm doing this. I was actually requested to do some textures tonight by a friend of mine, so let me actually just go ahead and do a new. I'll just use the same thing, and I need to set it to where it automatically goes transparent. So, oh well. Anyways, so hope everybody is doing all right tonight and whatnot. I'm moving over my chat real quick, like. Don't mind me. So yeah, so I'm gonna just delete that. Boop. So yeah, but this is what we're gonna go for tonight. So I'm just gonna kind of show you like what the process was. So I've got like a bajillion brushes, and so basically what I do is I just go new layer, and we're just gonna do basic texture. And but like basically I was requested to do some grunge. Supposed to make it look like moldy and stuff, so I was just like, well, okay, let's just see what that does. So I'm gonna do about 100%, and of course I have let me actually copy these over real quick. Let's go ahead and copy these over. I actually used more colors than that, so I'm just gonna boop, put those there, a new layer. Whoops. Boop. I'll put you up there. None. Let's go ahead and fit this layer to our layer. Layer to image size. There we go. And I'm gonna add like a couple other colors too. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. I just messed up my OBS over here. Figures as much. So all I'm doing is, let's see, I gotta add in, let's see, this ugly green, because we're supposed to make it look gross. Whoops, let me actually go in and do that. Not using my brush or not using my pad right now because I'm trying to get everything set up proper. I can't remember what size I did, so I'll just go boop. And then I did like this gross green because I want to make it look gross. And then of course white, because we're gonna like go over it and make it look extra moldy and delicious. So, but yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, and you can actually use different colors for this. I just got requested to do like all the gross colors, so. But like the thing is, like with layering, you just, well, first off, I gotta get the right type of, yeah, when I get like the little stringy string, I call it the stringy string. And you just like you layer it with colors. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just do like opacity 50%, and like it doesn't have to be pretty, like you just go boop boop boop, because like this is gonna be changed later. Like I'm gonna actually go over and like edit it to be like all squiggly and weird looking, so like that doesn't really matter what it looks like. Actually, I think I'm gonna lessen the opacity on that. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to go over my, let me actually label that no. I'm just gonna call it no, and then this is gonna be basic texture. Okay, now we're back to it. Yay! Alright, so I wanted to get rid of that opacity anyway, so let's make this ginormous and stuff. Listen to classical music tonight. I'm feeling pretty classical. I've been listening to a lot of lofi, and I'm just like, you know what? I haven't really listened to some classical in a while. Let me make that bigger. Alright, that should be good. And then we're just gonna like kind of go ham on like all the different colors. Go like from dark to light. You wanna like build on your because like you want to layer it to kind of give it like a lot of texture. And I'm kind of doing like a low opacity because you know. And I'm gonna go over it with like different other little brushes too, but I just want to kind of go over it like that, so I have like a little bit more of that. So Alright, so I'm actually, no, I'm gonna go back to black and I'm going to pick a, let's see, well, let's do that one. That one looks fun. It's all wispy. The more textures the better, honestly, because, like, you know, we're trying to make it look like gross mold is basically what it is. So, alright, let me go back. Whoops! Did not mean to do that. But that's okay. I was meaning to actually watch my stream. Alright, so let's see how that looks. Yeah, we can just do like little bits of that, just kind of like boop, 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 and then, like, you know, switch it up. Do the green. And of course, you know, like, it's not gonna all be like one direction. I'm gonna go over it with like different textures and stuff too, so, which is pretty neat. Whoops, I wanted to go to Twitch and actually go on my moderation page. Okay, thanks. Let me mute it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got like little green stuff going on. Let's get our little turquoise blue, or like the turquoise green, the bluish green. There we go. So, let's see. Alright, and then we're gonna get a little bit lighter. I think I'm gonna actually switch the texture. Let's see, we don't want to use that yet. See how I'm like actually looking at like what it looks like in the left hand corner, because it's so tiny. You can do like all sorts of neat stuff with these brushes, and you can actually download them. Like, a lot of them are free. I know I got like some of these are actually Photoshop brushes people made. And you can actually convert them, which is really cool. So we're just gonna add like a little bit more, maybe add a little bit of black. We're just kind of doing different directional type stuff going on over here, and let's see, what else do we got? So, alrighty. Nope, that's not the brush I wanted. I wanted to pick a different type of brush. Let's see. Let's scroll down a little bit. I normally don't scroll over at the bottom. Let's do that one. Add like a little bit of that going on. We still kind of want to make it look stringy, because like what I'm doing is like I'm trying to make it look all stringy, and I'm gonna actually like edit it to make it look all wavy and cool looking. So I don't want to like do too much. Let's see, do we have any more string? Oh, there's one that goes to the right. I mean, it's not really stringy, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna just do that. Boop boop. And then maybe add a little bit of this. Boop, boop, boop. Have things go in different directions and whatnot, so like I like to kind of get everything going a little crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the original one, and we're gonna like texture it a little bit better. Alright, so I'm gonna lower the opacity a little bit, since we already kind of got like a bunch of stuff going on, and I'm gonna actually use our lighter tones. I need to make that bigger. Boop. Actually, that's too big. Hey, how are you doing?
I am very stressed, but I will be okay.
Oh no! What's going on?
Well, it's been a day. It's mostly house stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was hoping the house situation was kind of settling down by now.
It'll be fine in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks though, man. That's a long
Yeah.
time.
No, like I've roped Clinton, Victoria, and Blake into painting or helping paint. So that's what we're doing Saturday.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, I'll provide the pizza. But yeah, we're gonna paint, and then the flooring is gonna go in next week, and the cabinets. and the power's gonna be hooked on.
Oh
Lots of
my
things.
gosh.
Next week is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Gosh.
I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, this feels like we're on one of those like home renovation shows where they're like, okay, we've got 1 week left. We got like, you gotta go. I was like, But yeah. Oh, funny story. So my
Mhm.
dad, I was talking with Georgia Power, and they're like, "Oh, you need the hookup, the box that goes on the side of your house with the meter and everything
Mhm.
installed, so that we can plug into that." And my dad asked around,
Mhm.
and apparently there are none of them in the southeast of Georgia, like anywhere.
Oh
Um,
no.
well, except for two that he found in Dublin. He called some guy in Dublin, and they had two of them. But yeah, I called like all these places and no one had them. So we got one of the last ones.
Oh
Um,
man.
he was like talking to a guy and they was like, "Yeah, I've been waiting to get those in for like 2 months now." I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Oh man. That's so rough.
So
Oh
so
wait.
we just barely got one.
Actually, you know what? I need to do
But yeah.
this.
So yeah, that's been my day.
Wow.
And currently, right now, there are a bunch of toilets sitting, well, I say a bunch of toilets. There's like toilets and possibly um, some stuff for all the bathrooms in my living room of my apartment.
Oh man.
So I've just got stuff all over the place. Got boxes, got stuff half packed, got toilets and toilet seats and
Well,
who knows what else.
it'll be worth it when it's all ready to go. For
Oh, for
sure.
sure. For sure. But for right now, it's just craziness.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
But no, I can see the end in sight. I know it's not gonna be at this point. I'm really not worried so much about anything, so much as I'm just like hoping that there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen
Mhm.
back to back.
I know,
But
I get that. But sounds like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, finally.
yeah, yeah, finally. It's been like, I think I started in like June, sometime in June, possibly the end of May. I don't remember now, but it's
Oh,
been a while.
yeah. But it'll be nice when you get all moved in and stuff. That'll be really
Oh
nice.
yeah, it will be extremely nice. I'm just going to sit down and do nothing.
I bet. I do not blame you.
Because yeah, last weekend I think I told y'all that my mom and I by
Mhm.
ourselves painted the ceiling, like all the ceilings,
Mhm.
and it was miserable. So, but I'm hoping that this weekend it should be
Oh,
easier, especially because there's more people to help. But
that's
painting no
good.
fun.
Well, it'll all work out in the end for sure. Hi, John. I'm showing how I did it. But yeah, I just finished up my semester.
Nice.
I had my last class last night. Like I literally have been stressing out. Like my shoulder was like just it was so stiff yesterday because I was just like so stressed.
Yeah.
Because like I had so much to do. Like I had to analyze a pretend therapy session that I had with a friend,
Oh gosh.
and which was hella awkward. It would have been more awkward if I haven't been watching myself streaming. Like I record myself and stuff. So
Yeah. But still, it's like it's kind of
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. I can definitely sympathize with all of that. I had to go through a thing for one of my Spanish classes
Oh.
where we had to like sit down and interview each other, and it was very awkward. Mostly because neither of us were very good at Spanish at the time, but we had
Oh no.
recorded ourselves doing it. Um, and since it was like a, I forget what it was like. I don't know how to describe it other than it was like Spanish phonetics, so you had to like analyze the speech and how
Yeah.
but it was awkward. So I could sympathize at least somewhat with having to do some kind of like random like recorded
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, but it's over now. You did it.
I did, and according to my professors, I got like nothing but all A's, so.
Awesome. Yeah,
Oh, hello.
John. I don't know if John.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, he's texted in my chat too. I was just like, ah. I was running hell late tonight because Jalon had to like do his final for one of his classes.
Yeah,
So
I was texting back and forth with him about that. It seems like he's at least, he's potentially going to get an A depending on if the professor grades that practice test or not.
yeah, I'm hoping it works out for him. I mean, he has an A in the class regardless. So
yeah, so either way, he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
He could literally fail it and still.
Yeah, pretty much. He could literally fail and still get an A. Like it's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Okay, I got a little bit of black.
Are you drawing some kind of like forest scene or like?
It was supposed to be like, okay, so like I'm basically, I'll show you. Like I'm drawing well, let me hide that. Like it's basically like it's supposed to be like a gross, like grungy looking thing that John's wanting me to do tonight. So I was just basically showing what I did. Because I thought it was actually pretty cool. Because like I was just kind of messing around. I'm like, this actually looks kind of neat. I could actually probably use this. Probably use different color schemes, but to make it look a little bit prettier. But like it's supposed to look all moldy and gross. So.
Gotcha.
Plus it's a fun little color scheme. I normally don't like go towards these colors, so. But it's funny how much, like, it's been a long time since I've done GIMP, and I'm just like, oh hey, I remember how to do all this. Ha! I can.
Yeah.
I look like a pro. Wink, wink.
Well, it takes a long time to learn some of that stuff, especially with like stuff like GIMP or Blender. But I'm sure they don't generally change too much about their settings. They just add stuff.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like Alright, let me actually do it like this. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, with like it hasn't changed much at all, like through the years, for sure. And like I've been doing it since like I was in high school, I'm wanting to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I've been doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Right,
But
flip that.
I know my brother used to use GIMP to paint in, at least for a while. I don't know that he still does. I think he's found other stuff that he likes to use more.
Probably like Adobe or something. A lot of people use Adobe. I prefer Corel, Paint Shop.
Yeah.
It's just something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, he also got an iPad, so I think he does some stuff on Procreate, which I still think is an awkward name. But
yeah, it really is.
It's apparently a good program, but like, why that name?
Yeah, it is very awkward, honestly. You know what? Hold on a second. Can I? Oh yeah, that looks fine. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it is a good program. Like I actually was considering getting an iPad because of, like I've seen the program in action and it's pretty cool. Plus, actually being able to draw on like something you're seeing, like an actual sketch pad rather than like using a bamboo tablet.
Right. Yeah, it's a different thing, especially because color. You can You can see
Definitely.
like as you're doing it. Yeah, I think those things he was doing for Inktober, those watercolor things that I think he drew those on his iPad. He likes the watercolor brushes a lot, at least for right
Oh,
now.
that's cool. Yeah, actually got a few programs. I just use GIMP because I'm like most familiar with it, and but I have like an actual program that is like it actually is built to look like paintings. Like you actually have like canvases you can use. So
Cool.
and like it's actually programmed where like if you're using like a specific type of paint, so like if you're doing watercolor, it'll like bleed out like watercolor. It's really cool. It's a really cool program, but I just haven't really had a chance to play around with it yet.
Yeah.
But it's super
My
cool.
my brother was showing me some stuff. Again, this is I think in Procreate, but especially with the watercolor does a similar thing, but also he could like texture the background so that it looks like the watercolor paper.
Mhm.
And that was pretty neat. It was fairly realistic, or at least it seemed to be to me.
That's neat.
Again, I'm not I enjoy watching people draw. I enjoy watching him draw, but I'm not myself very great at drawing stuff. Um,
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
no, I mean it was just something. It was like he stuck with it and I didn't. We both used to draw a ton of stuff. I think everybody does as kids. You just draw
Yeah.
random things, but
Well, then you kind of like, get out of practice or, like time just becomes hard to do,
yeah.
which is understandable.
I remember we used to like draw a bunch of fantasy swords. That was like a favorite
Oh,
thing to
neat.
draw for some reason. I don't know if Mom still has any of those pictures or not, but we drew a lot of them.
That's cool. Alright, so I've got that. Alright, new layer. Gross. I'm just gonna call it gross. Because we're making it look like that. What brushes did I use? I gotta bring out that again. My no. Let's see. It was one of these. There it is. That's one. Okay, yeah. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this. Oh, put that on gross because we don't want to draw over our thing. Just move that down.
I do find that I want to find something that I can do art-wise or something that I could do to make stuff because like so much of my job involves things that are not physical.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's nice to just, do something with your hands.
Absolutely.
I still haven't really found anything.
I mean, I totally recommend GIMP because, like, I mean,
It's free.
it's free.
Yeah, free is good.
Yeah, free is always good. Alright, so we're gonna do the pretty green. We're just gonna kind of do that. Whoops, that's too much. I don't want to, like, overdo it. But, like, I've been using GIMP forever, like, ever since it, like, came out. Because, like, back in the day, it was, like, just Photoshop. And it was just like, oh, no. So, and I hated it because I actually ended up owning, like, one of the Photoshops. Like, I think it was, like, CS3. My dad got it for me. It was on sale. And my dad's just like, here, have it. And I'm just like, oh. I was so excited. I was so ecstatic.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was, because, like, all I was drawing on was, like, paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually pretty good on it. I actually have shared a few of, like, I have to find them, but I do have some, like, pictures I drew in paint.
Yeah. No, paint can definitely be, I mean, a lot of times with stuff like that, even with limitations, people who are, you know, who can create art can do it. You know, it's like sometimes the limitations make it look really cool.
Oh yeah, like it actually made me a better digital artist because of that, because like you had to have, and this was before you had like the tablets and stuff, so like I was actually drawing with a mouse, and I'm left-handed, so that was incredibly hard.
Oh man, yeah. I'd never thought about that, but that definitely. There's a lot of things about mice for left-handed people that just don't work. Everything is made for right-handed people.
Oh yeah, like, and I actually, my setup used to be where my mouse was on the left side, so it was really weird. I'll go to school and then I'd have to use my right hand, but then at home I had it set up where it was on the left side. Of course, now I have my mouse on the right side now, so because it's just easier. I can like use my mouse and then like actually write something down.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I actually took myself, I'm gonna take myself off push to talk, so I can just talk and not have to worry about push to talk. I'm just like, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. All right, so oh, whoops, that's still push to talk.
Yeah, I definitely
Ignore that, Kelly.
Okay.
I crashed my computer opening up the thing and trying to move around.
Oh no!
It's fine though.
John, how could you? All right, so we're gonna do a.
It's okay. I save often.
That's good. That's important. That's the important thing.
That is an important. Save often and have a backup. You know.
All right, so we're gonna.
Speaking of.
Have multiple backups.
Speaking of.
Let's see.
There was. Okay, this is in one of the group chats where I tell, like, when I get those random calls and they're like, yeah, we don't have a backup.
Oh no.
Oh
Do you have a
no.
Do you have a cloud one in the cloud? No.
Oh,
Oh.
Do you have a backup off site, like at home?
Oh.
Nope.
No.
I will literally go into that channel and say, today is a good day to back up.
Oh man, that's rough.
And then one of my friends who also uses our product, I literally sit in there and tell him, do not trust IT.
Yeah, you really don't want to trust IT.
I felt so bad. He messaged me let me mute this. He messaged me last night saying, hey, we'll pay you to help us with this. So they must have got it restored today. And he was complaining about how he has to rekey 60 days worth of data.
Oh, no.
That's gross.
But I could, like...
Oh.
I'm in that channel literally saying, back it up, don't trust anybody.
Yeah. I mean... speaking as someone who is in IT, we try and do backups as much as possible. We try and make it, but I mean, we're not gonna get everything, and there's not anyway.
What you should do is you should, in addition to the backups, you should have mock recovery tests. Because that's something that you miss out on, like by not doing recovery tests, just to make sure you have everything. Because you may find out, like, oh, we're not backing this part up. Let's fix that.
That looks hella bad.
That would be good. Unfortunately, my company probably has more issues than trying to schedule a mock recovery test. We have systems like systems for, you know, in case everything blows up, and we've never done a test failover, which I feel is more important. But I guess, I don't know. We're a very small team. There's only so much we can do when we're putting out fires all the time. So.
What you should be able to do is spin up some instances on, like, maybe like Google Cloud or something. And then just test. Well,
I will definitely, you know, put the idea out there, because it is a good thing to do, to, you know, actually test, you know,
Gamp, why
your
are you
backups and
derping?
that things work as they should. But I wish we did more of it, personally. But I'm not in charge of those decisions. But I could suggest it.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of you could kind of mention like, hey, one of my friends' just had to rekey or had to start rekeying 60 days worth of data.
Yeah. No, it's and it's bad sometimes. Like a lot of people at my company are very computer illiterate in a lot of ways. Some aren't, but a majority are. And there was one time me and my friend got a request. They're like, "Hey, we have all these backups. Can you pull data from these, and get it into this database?" And it turns out that their backups were just like, I kid you not, about like 5,000 Word documents with typed out stuff.
That is awful.
And so no, what was more awful was it wasn't just that they were Word documents, it was Excel saved into a Word document.
Yeah.
So oh no.
They wanted to get Excel. They wanted to get the stuff that was in Excel, but it was saved in a Word document.
Oh man.
So, but me and my friend, we.
So yeah, that's basically how you do
Paul.
it.
Me and
it's
Paul.
A little less green. Hey, John.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask John. I was like, do you like this one or this one more? Because I think I
kind of like the one that you're doing better.
Yeah, it's a lot grosser looking. Like I like the color scheme a little bit better for what you want. So yeah, I'll send it over.
What we ended up having to do to save ourselves the time of having to like open up all these Word documents, copy the stuff over into Excel, we were actually able to write a Python program to physically open the Word documents because there was no other way to do it. Copy the contents, get it into Excel, and then move that Excel stuff over to the database. It sat there for like, I don't know, we had it running for a couple of hours. It was just opening and closing Word documents like on his computer. And the people would come by, it's like, "Oh, you're all working?" It's like, yeah, it's working on his computer. So it locked up his whole computer. Because they wouldn't give us a separate device to run it on, so we did it off of his work laptop. That was a fun day.
Fun. Sounds like it was. Gosh. All right, I sent it to you, John. It's like, oh hey, I do a stream and then I actually do better on the stream. How's it going? It really didn't take me long to do. Like I could just whip these out. Like it's nothing. Let's see. I was gonna work on some of my stuff tonight, I think. Whoops.
Is this for like a texture or something, John?
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to open that up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do just me right now while I open everything up. Because I'm like trying to find stuff. I'm just like, okay. I've got so many projects I'm working on. Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay, that's why my mouse is derping. Okay. I'm just like, why is my mouse? Because like I can actually touch my tablet and I have it in my lap and like it flipped over and my foot's touching it. And so I'm like, why is my mouse spazzing? So it's because my toes were touching it. Oh well.
I was gonna tell you before I went off on that whole tangent.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about painting in Microsoft Paint. Mm-hmm. One of my brother's friends, who also draws and does stuff, he decided one night that he was going to try and follow Bob Ross, but only using Microsoft Paint.
Cool.
And it actually turned out looking pretty neat. It was very low res, but in a cool way.
What's the image size?
It was also funny because he streamed it and we were watching him as he did it. He was like trying to do it in time with Bob Ross, and it was hilarious.
Oh no, I don't have the original size for this. I think I accidentally deleted it. I'm gonna have to. Oh well, it's fine. I'll just scale it up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was gonna redo some of my art on my page tonight because I was just like, you know what, I kind of need to update it because like that one's just kind of like the one I did the last time. I was just like adding all the shading and stuff, and now like my other art looks like super mediocre. I'm just like, crap, I've got to redo this now. So let's see, what do I want to do? Let's just scale the image and we'll just canvas size. We'll just do. It'll be fine. Oh no, let's cancel. Let's just make it bigger. Sure. Why not? We're just gonna resize it. But yeah, this is gonna look hella scuffed. But it'll be fine.
It'll be a starting point, at least.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna probably trace over it anyway, because, like... I mean, there's not really much I can do. Oh, wait. Oh, do I have to merge it all down? Crap. Oh, well. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna hide this. And I'm gonna have to redo the, Where's my text? Why are those two different things? You know what? I'm not even gonna... Okay. Alright. Cool. We're gonna just merge those two things down. I don't know why I named these dumb names, but whatever. It'll be fine. Alright. I guess I could've... That's not what I wanted to do. I can't remember how to do things. I just, like, Alright, That doesn't look too bad, but it's still gonna be... Make that a little bit smaller. I'm gonna have to go over that again, for sure. Oh! Yay! Alright. New layer. Honestly, it should be fine. I could just, like, add... You know what, just do it. We'll just deal with it. I'll just... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a palette. I just kind of... I did this before I started using palettes. Colors. Because... Yeah, I didn't care at all. I was just like, okay, it'll be fine.
Just throw it together.
Yeah, that's how I do things. And I'm just like, why do I do this like this? And that's not dark enough. That needs to be darker. Because I'm gonna have to...
Speaking of colors and stuff, so we were painting the ceilings in the house last weekend. We got most of the way done with the main room, which is like the living room and the kitchen, all one room. And my mom ran out of the ceiling paint that she was using, and she had bought more ceiling paint, but the problem was that the ceiling paint that we had been using was paint that they used when they remodeled their house or redid their house, and started painting, trying to finish it, and the paint didn't match. So
oh no!
So she had to go over the entire room again in the new paint.
Oh, that is awful.
Oh, that is the worst.
It was not fun. Oh, it was bad. But it looks really good now.
That's good.
But it was bad at the time.
Alright, I think I'm gonna make this lighter.
I definitely owe her a very nice Christmas present.
Okay. Oh, that's just the sketch. I don't want that. I'm gonna just move that down there. And then we're gonna do new. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna color over it. This is how I do things. Move this down here. Can I rotate this actually? Let me rotate this. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to rotate that. There we go. That works. It's like a GTF out of the way, man. Alright. Yeah, like... I need to continue taking that art class I started, like, before I started school. Because that was really fun.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think I'd really like to try, like, pottery or something. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, working with your hands.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I did do a little bit of pottery stuff in high school. It wasn't anything, like, super involved, but it was fun.
That's cool. You know, I'm gonna resize this actually. Let me resize. Nope, the wrong one.
Although me being where I'm at, I don't know. Maybe I could find somewhere over in Savannah. I'm sure somewhere in Savannah they've got pottery stuff.
Oh, easily, because like Savannah is like the art like place to go. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I actually considered moving there because like I wanted to like practice with my paintings and stuff. Back when I actually did like physical paintings, and of course, that life kind of took a turn, so I ended up moving back to Atlanta. So I was just like, well, so much for that. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's funny how life does that sometimes. It's like you're going in one direction and it's like, well, nope, doing this other thing.
Pretty much. Like, I'm gonna clean this up, but actually no, I need to not have it this low of opacity because now I can't do nothing, and that's rude. Alright, there we go. So, but yeah, like, just life just kind of changed drastically over the years.
Yeah. Like, I'd never thought I'd be back in this town that I'm in because I was technically born here and then moved all over the place and then came back here and got a job.
That's cool.
So,
I mean, at least it worked out. And
yeah, I mean, it's just kind of weird. It's like I wouldn't necessarily have picked here, but you know, it's been all right. It's worked out.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually thought I'd end up moving all over the place myself, and I ended up back where I'm at. I'm just like, what? And like I actually wanted to move out of the state because I was just like, you know, I didn't like it too much here. And of course now I'm just like, oh, now I'm in social work. I'm like, well, now I have to stay because I have to fight people because, you know, I believe in all that stuff. So, well, and you know, like there's populations here that like I care about, and I think that, you know, need to, I don't know. Whoops.
It's definitely a unique situation, especially around Atlanta. There's a lot of very interesting groups of people. It's just very diverse.
Oh yeah, like it's probably some of my favorite places to live because it is so diverse. And you know, we've got that what is it called? Immigration, like it's like we've got like that immigration location here, which is really cool.
There's like all these different groups kind of all in one county basically.
Oh yeah, like it's in Metro Atlanta. And it's no, that's not what I wanted to do. Have more of a threshold. Okay, thanks. Okay, I need less of a threshold then, I guess. Bite me. There we go. I decided I wanted to move everything to another layer. Whoops, except no. I'm just gonna paste
layers are a wonderful and terrible thing all at once.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm just like, I want to keep the main thing, and I'm just like, I just kind of messed it up a little bit, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna fix it now. Whatever, it'll be fine. I'm just tracing everything now, because, like, I'm gonna, like, end up going over it again.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, wait, I've gotta, like, fix. Like, I do all this nonsense. Like, I am in no, like, way a professional. I just know how to do things, and I do the best I can. And sometimes it looks good, and sometimes it's just like, why? A lot of the time, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, not professional doesn't necessarily,
Yeah.
denote quality all the time.
That's true. I mean, like, I mean, well, like, I don't know, sometimes it just looks bad, like, sometimes. And I'm just like, I'm kind of, like, as I'm going over this again, I'm just like, man, I can tell whenever I'm in a rush to, like, get something done. Because I literally just go whoop, and I don't pay attention to quality. And I definitely didn't save the bigger version of this picture. And that's how I can tell. I'm just like, whoa. So much for that. And I should probably be doing different layers, but who cares? I don't care. It'll be fine. Maybe. Hopefully. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of the beauty of digital art is you can always undo. You can always,
Yeah, like, that's what I like about it. Like, I'm just kind of like, and that's why I'm doing, like, a little rough sketch right now. Like, I'm just like, oh, hey, I'll just fix it later. I just want to get this drawn out so I can actually, like, do it. And just have it, like, there. And it's just like, oh, okay, now we're good now. And I'll just, like, go over it and fix it. And it's fine. What was I doing? I didn't do my yellow. I didn't add my yellow, and why? Why do you do this to me? It's so sensitive.
Yeah.
It's the bad thing about it. Just like, okay. That is bucket fill. I don't want to bucket fill that. Thank you very much. Yeah, you should definitely get into pottery, though. Like, pottery is a lot of fun. It's not my thing, because, like, I tried it, and it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it. But, I mean, it takes too long for me, and I just don't care.
Fair enough.
Put that brown down there.
At least for some stuff, I don't mind. I like stuff that takes time to do because it's kind of meditative in a way.
I mean, this takes a long time. And I don't like that yellow at all. I'm going to have to change that, but that'll be fine for now. I'll just boop. That needs to be more of a brown. There we go. Boop. There we go. I have like 3 different shades of brown that I'm using. It's like, I hope I remember which one to use. Because I will forget, and then I'll be like, why? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, shoot. Ugh. And I need to start naming my layers. That's too dark. And make that lighter, I guess. Let's make it like this, and then... yeah, that'll be good. That's probably a better color, honestly. I'm thinking of how I did my emotes in Discord, because like I had to actually take it and edit it to make it look darker. I actually have a darker version of this. Oh wait, because it won't show up because it's super itty bitty tiny.
Right.
And
it
it won't.
needs to pop,
Yeah.
especially because all of Discord is like a dark gray background.
Yeah. Oops, wrong one. Whoops. I'm just messing up all over the place. Oh gosh, I was just like, I'm just gonna draw tonight. I kind of started way later though than what I was planning on, which is fine.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I might draw some more. I don't know. We need to have an Among Us night.
We do. It's been a while.
It's been a long while. Alright, so I'm gonna...
Yeah. And as always, the trouble with getting a group of people together is just trying to schedule any time that anybody's like free. It's like, can you do this night? It's like, no.
Yeah, I know I'd like
I'm
to...
working on adding it.
I'd like to do an Among Us night. I think that would be a lot of fun. Because, like, they did that big update with it. And stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get that pink. Put that...
Even though I stink at that game, it is fun.
Oh, you're fine at it.
No, it was like that one time we were playing and I was just the first one to get killed every time.
I know.
It was like the whole night I was like, this is how this is gonna be.
Yeah, that's how it sometimes is though, honestly. Just put that pink down
No,
here.
but it was still hilarious. I still had a good time. It was
I'm
just
glad.
kind of funny.
Like, sometimes that just happens though. Like, you just end up getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Like, every time. And it's just like, I'm just gonna do this. We're just... I don't know. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Alright, I think we're good. Are we good? Okay. Did not want to mess that up. Jeez. But yeah, like, oh, I didn't trace over that. Whoops. This is all gonna get fixed anyway. I need to go over that. Eyebrows. I'm gonna fix those. Actually, I'll fix it here in a minute. But I still think it'd be fun to like do like an Among Us night because they do have like a lot of updates. Like there's like all these different things you can do now, which is really cool. I mean, I like it. Like it's, I mean, I haven't played it, and like there's like a level up system, and you can like get like all sorts of neat little things and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. And I think it's worth, you know, checking out for sure. Do my fancy edits later. Okay. Now I can get back to color. Oh, no, I can't get back to coloring because I forgot to outline that. Little hands. Oi, 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 oi. Alright. Let me just get rid of this real quick. Oh yeah, I've got to do that too. I keep on forgetting colors. I'm just like, wait a minute, I forgot to do that color and this is why I have like a palette, because I don't use 100 colors. I'm just sticking with like, you know, like a few.
Right.
So that's all right though. It'll be fine. Where did I get the dark blue? There we go. Okay. This time with more feeling. So this is what I get. This is what I get for not saving the way I'm supposed to. That's way too thick. That is way too thick.
Oh boy.
Yep. Okay, I think we're good on that. All right. Yeah, I just I don't know. I'd like to do more game nights now that I have time now. Like, because I had no time whatsoever during grad school and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of consumes everything. It's like, gotta.
Yeah. Being full time kind of killed me, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard. I dread potentially ever having to go back. I probably will at some point. I might need to, but for right now, I'm like, yeah,
You
just gonna let it
should.
ride for a while.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, you definitely should like take the opportunity to, do that because like it is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I just enjoy learning.
I do too.
Like that's
Same.
that's my thing.
My problem is I like learning about stuff that wasn't relevant to my degree. It's like if I
Yeah.
could have taken a bunch of classes on random stuff, I would have.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. I did go and like if there was any way that I thought I could make like a living other than like teaching off of like getting like a history degree, I probably would have gotten a history degree.
Oh yeah.
But um but I did go and sit outside like all of the history classes. Like there was
That's
a
cool.
whole hall and I could just kind of sit out and at least listen to some of the lectures because I'm a nerd.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's kind of like how, like, I might be going into social work, but like, I still do. I mean, of course, I do art. Still, um, no, I mean, I've been taking classes on cybersecurity, and I might try to learn some coding while I'm off for 6 weeks, if I don't get, or at least brush up on it.
Yeah.
Because I used to code some stuff back in the day.
Heck, my degree is technically in coding, and I've done hardly any of it in the past like year, probably.
Oh no.
It's not. I mean, other than like scripting some stuff, it's
Mm-hmm.
not exactly relevant to my day-to-day job stuff. But I'd like to. I've wanted for a while just to kind of get into app development, not to like create anything spectacular, but just to say that I have done it.
Yeah.
And I'm probably not going to come up with any kind of crazy idea. It would probably more just be something for me to use for myself. But I would still like to do it at some point. I just haven't gotten the want to. I need to sit down and like actually plan it out.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like the big thing is like, you are in control of what you do and don't do. And I've been having to really practice, or like just like it's a self practice. It's like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this. How do I do this? And I just set out a list. I'm just like, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get it done by this time. And like even like during grad school, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna start streaming, and like that's the best time to do it. I'm just like, okay, let's stream for some reason. And here I am. Oh wait, that's the wrong layer. I gotta go back and fix that. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it like that. How did I have it in this picture? Boop boop. Okay. That's okay, it was just as awkward. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Of course, it's gonna be cleaner. Oh wait, no. Oh man. Kind of mad. My like I actually am a redhead, but like my camera never shows it, and I'm kind of sad about it because I'm really proud of being ginger. And it's just like, oh hey, I'm on stream and like my hair is like brown.
Yeah, it's probably like a lighting thing more than anything else.
Yeah, well, and I can switch it to a warmer color and it doesn't do anything. Actually, that makes it worse. I'm gonna switch it back. So that actually makes it worse.
Yeah, my hair is all sorts of colors. I've got brown hair, but then try and grow a beard, and it's like all orange and red.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where this came from, but I wish everything could just be one color.
Yeah. Honestly, my hair changes colors, like depending on the year, and like the fall is when I start having like more red hair. Well, actually, no. It's in the spring and summer is when my hair it starts to like turn like a blondish, but then like in the fall and winter it goes like a brownish red.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My grandma's hair did that. Or like we don't really know why it does that. It just does. Like I've actually had hairstylists be like, "What? Like do you dye your hair?" I'm like, and then they look at my hair because I don't put any heat on it. Like it's, like I take really good care of it, so they know it's not touched by like any type of chemicals or heat. So they're just like, how do you do this? How do you like change your hair color without putting product in it? I'm just like, it just turns color. I don't know. It's a phenomenon that happens with me for some reason.
Yeah. Mine is also starting to turn gray.
Oh.
So it's like I've got like the gray on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So that's gonna be fun. Which my mom, her hair turned gray when she was like in her mid-20s, like 25, 26, like completely gray.
Oh wow.
So, and so did my uncle, who's on her side. So I'm thinking like probably within the next 5 or 6 years, it will probably be all gray, which will be interesting.
Well, I know.
I don't think that I'll dye it. I think I'll just leave it be.
Wow, that's wild. I like my family, we go gray pretty early, but like because I'm a redhead, like I can actually keep the hair color like indefinitely, which is pretty cool. But it's also kind of upsetting because I actually do want to go gray. Because like I've suffered from looking young all my life, and I'm just like, could you please like change for me so I don't have to like have people think that I'm like 12?
Yeah,
and
like
I'm in my 30s.
If I completely shave, I could probably pass for like a high schooler maybe. I mean, maybe not with the gray hair now coming in, but used to. Like if I just was completely clean shaven, I looked super young. It was not great.
Yeah. I do hope that I, have like the silvery gray my dad has, and my mom actually has it because she's dyed her hair for years, so I never knew what color it was whenever it started turning. But she kind of let it go during the pandemic, and it's like this really pretty silver gray too, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh hey, I hope I have that hair color, and then it'll be like a butt gray or something like that. Like it'll be terrible looking, and I'll be like upset.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I'm gonna dye my hair rainbow colors. So
yeah, there you go. Have fun with it.
Yeah. Cause like I would dye my hair color, like all sorts of different colors, but I I'm so happy to have red hair that I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, no, until it's like until it's just not there anymore, maybe. But yeah, definitely Yeah, I've never. I mean, I guess mostly, other than like doing weird colors, most guys don't. I guess at least not around here, definitely. But I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I'm like, I'm okay with what I got at least for now. Maybe it would be fun to get some kind of a color, but I've never really thought about it very much.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hello.
We're just hanging out. Everybody's hanging out tonight.
Yeah, I had my caller for our night. He was playing with his friends earlier. I was watching them playing. So,
Oh, what were they playing?
oh, they're playing some train game.
Whoops. Oh,
Okay.
is it Void Train?
No, I don't know what it is. It's like a train game
Okay.
on Steam.
Oh, well then,
Hmm.
yeah, it's not Void Train because it's Epic Games right now.
So,
It's one of the
So maybe-
exclusives.
oh, yeah, got it. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
Falling Guys is
I
going.
think it was on stream. I'm not sure.
what was that, John?
So it looks like Epic can't get enough subscribers, so they're getting Falling Guys.
Oh, Fall Guys?
Yeah, to join over to Epic.
Like, is it gonna be exclusive?
It might as well be.
Nobody
'Cause
plays
it's gonna-
it.
This next update is going to require you to have a
It-
Epic account.
It's already
Ew.
on like consoles though, right? Isn't it
Yeah, I think so.
on most consoles?
Yeah, I think
I don't
so.
know. I don't necessarily care. I just take Epic's free games.
That's exactly what I do, man.
It's like if they're gonna offer them, I'll take it. Have I played many of them? No, but I have the potential to play.
Exactly. I haven't played, like, I played, like, I think the Battlegrounds game, like, for 5 minutes. And then I was just like, okay, I'm done now. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know. But then again, I find that I don't play, that many video games. At least I play some, but like not as many as I used to. Not as much variety, at least.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna do this color and just make it like that.
Although I did see that today, Bug Fables is on sale for $10, and I've been kind of wanting to play that.
Oh, neat.
Kind of like old school Paper Mario-esque
Oh, that's cool.
game.
Let me see what this looks like.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot how to draw. Ah, crap.
Hello, bacon chips.
Bacon chips. Delicious.
Bacon chips. I saw this weird. There was this thing on YouTube. Somebody got like somebody was ever or some chip company called Illegal Chips that
Oh!
basically makes chips that taste like stuff that's not legal. Oh,
It's
talking about a
Bacon!
person.
Yeah, Bacon followed me, I think... I'm wanting to say, like, last stream? I can't remember. It's been kind of... Yeah, I think it was last stream, or maybe, like, a couple streams ago. So, but yeah. I'm doing alright, Bacon. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, they're one of the ones that, just kind of hangs out and chat with me. Sometimes. I'm just happy to have people hanging out. I don't really...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just running. I'm drawing too, so.
Oh, what are you drawing?
I'm just drawing fan art.
Oh, that's fun. Just gonna do this. Now.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't
I'm
have to do
so
that.
creative with my naming of stuff. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm gonna just do this number. I'm just gonna color that.
Hey, Rue.
Well,
Okay.
I hope you have a better night, Bacon. I'm just kind of chilling right now because I have had one wild week doing homework. And I finished for the semester, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Why? No, you're not allowed. Okay. I'm gonna finish coloring that in, then I'm gonna clean that up. So yeah, whew, that's super awkward looking. I'm gonna have to fix that, but it'll be fixed.
That looks really cute.
Oh
I
yeah,
like it.
I'm redoing my about me tab or my about me tab picture because like it
Yeah.
was looking hella scuffed.
Yeah.
Compared to like my new art, I'm just like crap. I've got to update all my stuff now because it looks
Yeah.
garbage. So now I've got to like go over, and of course it looks kind of like garbage right now because I'm going over it again. But
Hang on a second.
okay,
Yeah, sorry, that was my dad.
well, why is he bothering you?
Yeah. He was asking, I told him yes. I already turned my art stuff in.
Oh, that's cool.
Not my art, but my photo stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to make a channel Discord since I actually have people following me now, and maybe I could talk to them too while I draw.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'll just turn this channel. I'll just do it in this channel and just like give you guys special privileges or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boop. Boop.
I'm just drawing fan art of my favorite character.
Oh,
Fan
okay.
service. Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually have a crush on this character. So
Oh.
I am into weird characters.
Well, okay then. I'm gonna like get rid of this. Man, I'm so glad that I'm done. Yesterday was terrible. I didn't even know if I was gonna make it to streaming tonight because I was so worn out.
Oh.
Like, it was. Man, I tell ya, like, it was some kind of something, let me tell ya. Where to go? Alright. Alright, I think I'm good to just merge everything down and start smudging everything again. Actually, no. Or maybe. I don't know. Should I just go ahead and start smudging? I'm making this sound like I'm playing some Phasmophobia over here. Honestly, I kind of want to play because I love it. Oh man, I really would like to have like a big game though. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this number and make it blend better so it looks good. Oh man. So you're gonna be spending time with family next week?
Me?
Yeah, well, for Thanksgiving. Well, everybody, really.
Yeah.
Just a general question for everybody.
Yeah, I'm spending time with my family next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be spending time with them one way or another. They might be helping me move next week, or
well, that works.
or next week, or I guess potentially that weekend would probably be the earliest. So, but yeah. So I'm playing it by ear, but it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I definitely have plans to go do family for Thanksgiving. I think it's just going to be like just mom and dad and my brothers.
Well, that'll be
I don't know
good.
that we're going. going
What's
to
the
be with
size of
all the
this?
extended family. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
Well, either way, I hope you have fun with it. You know, hanging out with your family, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun, like getting all your stuff together.
oh yeah, no, it'll be fun no matter how we slice it. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
they'll definitely make things interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll have some good food along the way.
Hey, like
Hopefully
I'm
fun.
all about the food, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna just merge this down and see what happens. We'll just.
I'm just kind of sad that I won't be there because, or we aren't getting together with my mom's side of the family because one of my uncles does a fried turkey every year, and it's incredible.
Whoops.
It's like a Cajun fried turkey, and it's the best thing ever.
That sounds amazing.
So
It does.
like,
Actually, no.
I'm not a huge fan of turkey, but like, I think even somebody who's not, you know, who doesn't
Yeah.
like turkey that much would like this. It's that good.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing, honestly.
Okay, I got the nodes right. Okay, there
Yay! You did it. You'll have to show me in Skype.
we go. It's really light, but it's really kind of subtle. Because for some reason the transparency was bleeding through and making it super... way too grunge.
Well, you said, "Hey, I need
wanted
grunge," and you.
It's you did it perfect. It's just
Okay.
nodes acting up.
Well, that's usually how it does, though, isn't it?
Yep. Welcome to Blender.
That's welcome to any type of like program like that, though, for reals. Like sometimes I have issues with GIMP.
Yeah, sometimes GIMPs can be
That's
freeze
right.
up on you. And
That's
I'm
right.
like,
You
oh,
use
crap.
GIMP, right?
Yeah, I use GIMP. Now, Photoshop is okay. I just like using GIMP more because it's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot easier to use. Okay.
I agree 100%. Man, we're listening to some dramatic music right now. I feel like I should be like adding rain. Ah, you know what? I need to have like a rain filter on my OBS and just have it like start raining right now. That would be really funny.
It's like very dramatic.
Yeah, like over dramatic. I will say I do like the how like the because it's basically what I'm using is the soundtrack by Twitch, and basically what it does is it actually makes it where like whenever it goes into the VODs, it doesn't save the music, so you don't have to worry about you know, like what you call it,
The strikes,
getting hit,
DMCA,
yeah, all that.
Yeah, all
Which
that
is
stuff is
the
such
fun stuff.
garbage.
Oh yeah, it is. I hate it.
It's like I don't know where they get off on like just like completely trampling over fair use with stuff.
Yeah, Twitch is gotten a bit strict with their well, I don't know, copyright stuff. YouTube's like worse, but it's not as bad, I don't think.
Yeah, well, YouTube's got a whole bunch of other issues with their copyright stuff other than just music.
Yeah.
But,
like it's really annoying because like, you know, like it used to be back in the day, it was just like, oh hey, I want to play a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's fine. Nobody's gonna ask any questions.
Yeah.
And
but now that people are making money and they're advertisers and stuff, it's like,
hey, we want a piece too, man.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately, it's just how it is.
I mean, like, I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I just gets on my nerves because, like, you know, there's like new people, like especially like newer creators that are out there, and you know, they're trying to make their bit, and it's just like, okay, I don't know. I have a lot of issues.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's plenty. It's still all up in the air, you know, relatively. I mean, the whole streaming and even YouTube thing are like, as far as media goes, still really new. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just a lot of stuff that still hasn't even been figured out.
Well, like there needs to be a service where like you can just like pay one fee and like you basically that basically takes care of everything. You don't have to worry about like anything regarding, you know, copyright stuff, and like you just pay it and then like it pays everything for you basically.
Yeah.
But people are just like, and I get like, you know, some, you know, artists are real particular about that and I get it, but like there's some like groups that are just like super greedy, and it's just like,
And a lot of times it's not even the artist, it's like people who have bought the rights to the artist's stuff.
Yeah.
That are then trying to squeeze all the money they can out of it.
Yeah, that's the downside of it.
Yeah.
It's like,
pretty much.
bleh.
Which unfortunately happens in lots of places, not just music and stuff. It's like Disney is particularly bad about all of that.
Oh yeah. Like I've been wanting to do like a Star Wars-esque comic based off of like a session I had. Like we did an RPG and I really liked the storyline. And I really wanted to like you know, draw it, and like, you know, but I've also been kind of afraid that like Disney would like slam me because, you know, copyright stuff, and like I wouldn't even be like trying to make any money off of it. I'd just be you know, doing the story. But then there's also the risk where they'd just be like, oh well, you made this so we can go ahead and use it because we own it anyway. And it's like, but I still kind of want to do it because, you know, like it would be, it was a lot of fun. Like it was a cool storyline and I really liked it. And that's not dark enough.
Yeah, I don't know, stuff like that. It's like maybe you could adapt it into some distinct sci-fi thing with the same story, just you know, not exactly Star Wars.
Yeah,
which
and
I know is a pretty big part of it. But.
Yeah, like I would have to like, I mean, I would probably be able to just kind of like, because some of the races that I would be using anyway would be kind of like the cultures like around them are really vague. So, and like I've actually written out cultures and stuff like for, which, you know, which would be cool if they actually used it, because, you know, like I'd be like, oh hey, I came up with that idea. And it's cool to see it being used, but at the same time they'd just be like, oh well, let's make all the money off of it, and then I wouldn't see a penny of it.
But at the same time, they probably wouldn't use it because they still refuse to use most of the, you know, the books that were written before they. I mean, they've kind of piecemealed some stuff, but a lot of stuff they've just completely ignored.
Yeah.
And did their own thing. Which I'm like, it would be so easy to just adapt some of those books into like cool storylines, but whatever.
Yeah, like, well, and they kind of, I mean, and I think they're kind of like backing up on the whole botching of the storyline, like the current storyline.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Which one?
Well, all of that trilogy of movies, that was like, I wouldn't have had so much of an issue with it if they'd have just had a plan that connected. It felt like all three movies were just so disconnected.
Yeah.
Like I could have forgiven a lot if the story was coherent, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and that, you know, I don't know. Like I liked the idea of what they were going for.
Yeah, which was what I did too. Which was why I was like so disappointed that it just kind of didn't flow right.
Yeah.
And the cinematography and everything, those movies are beautiful as far as the effects and like all the stuff
absolutely.
that they did. it's like, man, if only the story didn't suck so hard.
Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes with
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, like I really wanted them to at least make like Ben like a Jedi or Force sensitive or do something, and they never did. And it was just, I was disappointed.
Yeah, I was too, honestly. They could have done a lot with that.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful that with the stuff that they're doing now that because I like the Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
all
not a
of
huge
it.
fan of like all that they did, but it's actually decent.
Yeah, I really enjoyed The Mandalorian, and I can't wait to see what they do with Boba Fett.
Yeah, I'm not as excited for that just because I feel like it's too similar in a lot of ways to the Mandalorian. I mean, I know it's Boba Fett, it's different, but at the same time, it's like you already have somebody who's like a bounty hunter slash Mandalorian.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that hurts my eyes. I'm gonna turn off this. Delete this later. I'm gonna start this over again.
Oops.
Oh well.
But that's not to say I won't watch it because I probably will watch it when they release
Oh,
that
I'm
stuff.
I'm looking
But
forward to it because like, oh my gosh. Well, it comes out on our anniversary, I think.
oh, nice.
So, which I'm pretty excited about. I mean, it's kind of nerdy, but whatever.
Ah, who cares? Nerdy things are cool now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Honestly. I'm just like, wait, when was this cool? I was a dork for the longest time, and now I'm suddenly like in the culture now. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
I don't know. Everything comes back around. It's all
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Okay, so for some reason the green isn't doing so hot, but the bubble materials down at the bottom is working perfectly.
That's weird.
Works for me because it's grow. It's perfect. Mwah. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome. I'm glad that I was able to help.
like it's super interesting to me, like all the stuff with superhero movies that's going on now and kind of the parallels with like Western movies.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Used to be
yes.
a thing.
All right, hold up. I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah.
I'm on the wrong layer.
A blender idea is to have a superhero cleanup crew.
Superhero cleanup crew.
Yeah, somebody's got to clean up all that mess.
Nice. No, that could be pretty cool. I think that is a neat idea.
I do too.
Like they're just like the B tier that has to go around like actually fixing the messes that the superheroes make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be hilarious.
Dude, that would be so much fun.
Like it would basically be, um,
John,
just
you're gonna.
going.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you first.
No. You go ahead. You could. I'm
So
changing topic.
it would be hilarious to just see kind of like like kind of go through and randomly grab some and be like, all right, we got to clean this up now. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the poor sap who has to clean off all of those Spider-Man webs?
Well, I think canonically they dissolve after like a day or something like that.
Yeah.
I think in the comics they're like biodegradable in some way.
Well, that's
Oh,
boring.
okay.
That's terribly boring. I need to like. I think I could make a comic though, just for the lulz.
Yeah. Go for it.
Like some guy who's like trying to like knock down Spider-Man's webs. It's like, dadgummit, Spider-Man. And he comes swinging by, leaving more webs as he's cleaning them up.
Yeah, and can you imagine like they just clean it, and then 5 seconds later,
It's like, dadgummit.
Yeah. Or you like just clean it spotlessly, and then supervillain gets punched through the wall that you just cleaned off. And it's like, well, that wall's not even there anymore, so it didn't even matter.
for real.
Yep. Oh man, that'd be fun though. But yeah, what I was gonna say, John, is like, man, you're gonna be putting me to work. Like you've already
How
put
so?
you. Well, I mean, like with all the ideas that you have, like I know I'm gonna be doing most of the designing part.
I have 27 ideas.
I know.
27.
27 ideas. Yes. No joke. This man is serious.
I would say probably pick 5 and run with those. Pick your top 5. Because there's...
Well, I'll pick my top 5 later.
We'll do it later.
After he's created like 40 different ideas.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like,
eventually you gotta do one.
exactly.
We'll leave it up to chat to vote.
It's like, hey, make a vote. Like for the 4 people watching right now. Okay, I'm gonna merge this down now. Finally. All right. So we can actually like get to smudging and making these lines look better, because they look hella terrible right now. Honestly, I need. Whoops. Well, yeah. Let's just erase it. Because yeah, I already know that I'm gonna have to fix this right here, because that looks.
Yeah.
Like I already saw that. I'm just like, I'll just fix it later, and I'm gonna fix it right now because it has to be like. Alright, I'm just gonna like flat out erase this. Screw that noise. Alright, there we go. Opacity works so much better. Alright. I don't know what Jalon's working on tonight. I know he finished his final. Which, you know, he still has a 91 in the class, so who cares?
Did he edit the final go?
It didn't go very well. Like,
He got like a 60 something.
yeah, it was like a 60, but he still got a 90 something, so it'll be fine.
Easy.
He's doing just fine.
There goes the scholarship.
Not really. Because, I mean, like, if he still has a 90 something in the class, it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, yeah, I know. That would be dumb, though. It's like, oh, bye, scholarship.
Yeah, man, that would be super dumb.
Oh, gosh. Blending, 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 blending. It's like, they might as well call this blender.
Just...
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, because of all the blending. Let's see.
Which, he doesn't have too many finals left, does he? Like,
I don't think so. Like, I think he's got, because he did the tech, and I think he's going to be working on sociology stuff. And I think I'm not sure if he did his electronics one yet or not. He's almost done, though. Like, if he isn't done already.
yeah. Well, that'll be good. Then you all will both be done.
Yeah, and we can sleep.
Yeah, you could sleep and then get to celebrate Thanksgiving, eat some good food, relax.
Yes. That's what I look forward to, honestly, is just, you know, spending time with family and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna just blend this out, because this looks weird. I'm just gonna do that.
Do y'all ever participate in all of that Black Friday craziness?
Not intentionally.
Oh,
Like,
that's oh dear. That reminds me.
like we always forget. We just go to the store and it's like, oh right, it's Black Friday. We probably shouldn't be out here.
It's
And
like,
there's
I'm
like,
gonna leave now.
it's like craps all over the floor, and I'm just like, oh man, I feel so bad for these employees.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that bad. Oh, didn't let me undo it.
yeah.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's like I would not. I don't know if you could pay me enough to do anything to work Black Friday.
Yeah, like it's part of the reason why like I've been kind of putting off putting on like or part-time applications because I'm just like, do I really want to do that? I don't think I
Yeah,
do.
it's like the absolute worst people come out and fight each other for useless crap.
Yeah, it's like stuff
Yeah.
like that you don't necessarily need, and it's just, I don't know. Oh gosh, this looks so much better. Oh my god. I'm so glad I decided to fix this because I'm just like, man, this is looking rough. I mean, I'll probably update it like 5 times by the time I like do the class. Cause like I'm super finicky when it comes to like my art stuff. Like, you know, if I can update it, I'm going to.
Hmm.
So, cause I should. I mean, you know, I should. You know, update it as I go. So, cause I like to, and like I always save like my previous stuff. Cause you know, like I like to look back on like how I used to draw stuff. I'm like, man, so much better now.
Yeah.
So, of course,
Yeah, drawing takes a lot of practice.
it does. Well, in digital art's different because like I used like I'm really good at sketching stuff. Like I haven't really
Same
like
here.
I can
Yeah.
really sketch stuff. And I actually have some really cool drawings that like I just never posted anywhere cuz I didn't really want to. I mean, it's just mainly cuz like there was like this big because I used to be really big on DeviantArt and
Hmm.
like there was that scandal where like all these big artists were like stealing work from like smaller artists and I'm just like, yeah,
Gosh.
nope.
Yeah.
Because I was technically a smaller artist and I was just like, and I had some pretty cool stuff on it, but I was just like,
Yeah.
I didn't really want to mess with it, honestly.
I could understand that.
So I just stopped posting.
Yeah.
I know you deleted your account,
Yeah, I
Carla.
did. Yeah, I deleted because I did not like the user base now.
It's pretty toxic, honestly.
Yeah.
That seems to be how it goes for a lot of online communities. It's like they start off pretty all right, and then it just gets more toxic over time.
Yeah, it's a shame, honestly. Because, like, I really did like the DeviantArt community for a long time.
Oops.
But, you know, it happens. So, nothing you can do about it, really.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. Whoops.
So do y'all have any things that like your family makes for Thanksgiving every year that are kind of like traditions?
We make this cranberry sauce. It's my great aunt's recipe. And it's not like, you know, the just the glob, like the glob that you know, you get out of the can. Like
Yeah.
it's like super fancy and really good. And like actually like eating it warm. I know that sounds weird cuz usually you're supposed to have it cold, but I it's got like pecans, it's got celery and like some other like stuff in it. but it's like this gelatin, and like you actually use actual cranberries and you like cook them to like, you know, until they become like a gel. And then you also use raspberry gelatin, and yeah, like that's what you end up having. Like you mix it all together, and it's just like this jello-y goodness, and I just love it. Like it tastes so good.
Sounds good.
If I get the recipe, I might share it.
Yeah, I'm always looking for new recipes for stuff. I like to just find stuff and like try it out. So yeah, if you ever do find the recipe, I'd be interested.
Yeah, I'll ask my mom because I know she has it. So because it was my great aunt's recipe, she used to have because we used to have like this Christmas party every year, and yeah, you remember, and I might have to fix that. But she would have that served there, and it would be at like her house and stuff. It was really fun. Because like it was like basically our reunion.
Yeah, I got you.
And
yeah, my family did like a similar thing usually around Christmas, and my grandmother would always make lots of like homemade candy stuff.
Ooh.
She was really good at making divinity, which I don't know if y'all have ever had that, but
oh no, I don't think I have.
It's basically, it tastes like, imagine like marshmallows but like condensed, and then you have like pecans in it. So it's almost like a marshmallowy, sugary thing with pecans. But it's like solid, like you can pick it up. And
oh wow! Like I was thinking, like it was like gooey and sticky and messy.
It's a little sticky, but it's like they're solid, so it's like it's soft. Like you could like, you know, almost like it was like you could squish it, but it's not. No, it's not gooey or anything like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Like you could pick it up. But
yeah,
and it's very hard to make. I have not attempted it, but apparently it's like very, like, humidity is a big issue. So
yeah, I bet.
Do it on the right day.
Yeah, like there's a couple of recipes that are like that for sure.
Yeah. And she also would make these homemade buckeyes, like the chocolate covered peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know. We make them every year. We make those every year, but for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I need to actually make some before I go down to South Georgia.
One sec, real fast.
Give to the family.
Yeah, anything with chocolate and peanut butter is.
Oh my god, yes.
yeah.
It's literally like my favorite mix. I'm a big fan of Reese's.
Oh yeah.
Me too. I love Reese's as well.
Although I don't usually buy them for myself because I'll just eat them. I'll just I'll buy them and then they'll be gone.
Like, that's me though. I do that.
It's like, and they're not exactly the cheapest for how much you get.
Yeah, I know. You know,
it's like. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's actually usually one of my like staple Christmas presents is my parents will just buy me a huge box of Reese's cups because I usually don't really get them all that much.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh
what were
my.
you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say like I'm addicted to peanut butter. Like I have a peanut butter. I put it in everything. I put it in my yogurt. Like I get plain yogurt. And like I'll just mix peanut butter in it and like maybe put some fruit in it and eat it that way. But I also like put it in my oatmeal. And I mean it's a great source of protein. So
yeah, I mean peanut butter goes with lots of stuff.
I just know I get some funny looks whenever I say put it in my yogurt. People are just like, "What? What are you talking about?"
I don't think that sounds strange, but I like peanut butter, so I've never tried it in yogurt, but I would not be averse to trying it.
Oh yeah, like get like just the plain. I mean, if it's no fat or like regular, but it has to be just plain Greek yogurt with like I usually put like about a tablespoon of peanut butter. I mean, depending on how much like you want to make it like a little thicker. Like I like to make mine thick. So it's like a but I also put like a little bit of honey in it too to kind of give it a little extra sweetness cuz you know, the what you call it, the peanut butter isn't like an actual sweetener.
Right.
So you have to add like a little bit. It's not too much. I mean, it's not very many calories either. Like that was like when I actually was caring about my diet. Because I haven't been caring about my diet recently because I've been like just dying.
No, I can relate.
But like that's literally what I've been that's literally what I eat like most of the time is the yogurt with the peanut butter. And I actually get this powdered peanut butter which is less calories and which works like even better. Like you still get like all the protein you need.
Mm-hmm.
But you get less calories, less sugar. So, which I like. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. I will definitely have to give it a shot at some point because it does sound good.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Okay. And the picture's done, but I will not post it because blah.
We should post it on something, maybe.
I tend not to post anything.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
I'm
you
too
don't,
lazy to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you don't have to post it if you don't want to.
Nah, I don't want to post it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this looks so much better. Why didn't I do this sooner? Oh right, because I'm in grad school and like that was my life.
Yeah.
This makes me so happy. Like, I one of my last class or in one of my classes, it was my like preparation for internship class. Oh, I gotta do that thing. I'm gonna have to do that after I get off of here tonight. Let me write that down. I gotta fill out that form. Fill out form. Yeah, I'm actually writing it down because I have to do it. It's for my internship. Well, it's for my background check. So,
Oh, did you forget to do something? I'm back now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do my background check paperwork. I mean, it won't take me long. I just gotta do it because they gotta drug test me and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Gotta make sure I'm not doing drugs.
Yeah, can't have people doing that.
Nope. Well, especially like working with like, you know, vulnerable clientele. So, because we work with like poor people, I think. I can't remember. Like it. Like I think.
Whoa!
What?
It's financially challenged. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I don't know.
Oh man.
What?
That got me, man. That got me so bad. Oh Lord.
Really called them poor people.
They are poor people.
Wow.
Oh, what? So what? You gonna cancel me, John? Is that?
Nope.
Is this what?
I'm just giving you a hard time over nothing.
Oh, I know.
I'm making stuff
Dude, you've been giving me a hard time all week long, ever since we did that thing. I actually wrote in the thing like why you made why I was laughing, like at certain points during that interview. Like I felt like I had to explain because I'm just like, yeah, my friend's just an idiot. It's fine. No, like I mean, like talking about the EV thing, like I had to kind of explain it because I was just like, I don't know if she knows what that is. So I mean, I'm sure she does, but you know, I still felt like I had to explain it because we were using a lot of like jargon there.
Oh yeah, we kind of did. Whoops.
Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, I could just see her just being like, you know what, you're doing your best. That's all that matters. Cause like, I mean, that's really all it is like, you know, you just do your best, in that situation. Why is that so weird? I'm gonna just fix that real quick. That was a lot of fun though. It was weird, but it was fun. Oh gosh.
I would do it again.
Well, I will probably do it again. I think I'm taking another counseling course, so I have to take like a bunch. Of course,
Just let me know if you let me know if I need to add some issues into the psyche.
Okay. I don't think I need them like at this point in time. No, not in the beginning anyway.
Helps
like
with roleplay.
Yeah. Well, and that's why like I like pick you because you're good at that. Because D&D, like I'm gonna like get all my D&D friends and just be like, hey, do you mind pretending to be crazy for me for like a minute?
Pretend.
Pretend.
Wow.
Hey, I can't just straight up say, hey, be crazy for, you know, be yourself and be crazy. I'm not gonna.
This looks good. I mean, it just has a whole bunch of bubbles on it, but it
Oh,
adds more grunge. That's perfect.
are you talking like the bubbles? Like,
Yeah, that's all that shows up.
oh no.
It's fine though. It works perfect.
Okay. Well, that's good. Cause like I know like I did like the lighting stuff. I think it's funny. Like I go to show it on stream, and you're like, "Oh, I like this better."
Well, like I'm hovering over it, and that's the only thing that's showing up is the bubbles for some reason.
That's weird.
But you know what? It works. It works.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Okay, let me do a quick
Doing
render.
all this lighting, you know, shading, and then I've got to go over it and do lighting. That's okay.
Oh, excuse me.
How dare you? Burping
Yeah, I
on
didn't
my
mean to burp.
burping on my stream. You know, I told my mom about me streaming because I was showing her like a picture I did. She's like, "Oh, you do?" Well, she's like, "What's a Twitch?" And I'm just like, "Oh Lord."
Oh no.
Plot
She never
twist.
heard of Twitch?
No.
I mean,
What?
I can't fault people for not knowing what Twitch is. It is fairly niche still. I mean, it's mostly gaming related.
Yeah. Of course, you're seeing. Oh, of course, you got the hot tub streamers now, but.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, those are
Don't even-
creepy.
Okay, so not
weird.
to play devil's advocate, but like I kind
Here we
of
go.
feel Skylias was talking about it. So we were she was kind of thinking like it's probably not going to last long. Now, what are the chances of these people who are doing it are in the middle of their living room, and then if something, I don't know, like falls into the thing with them and then goes zappity zap zap and then twitches in a lawsuit.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean,
It's all questionable to begin with.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah, I don't
So,
watch those streams.
I don't either.
Nope. I don't really watch a lot of stuff on Twitch, to be honest. Other than like friend stuff, like if you're streaming or if Clint is streaming one of his games, I really don't.
I feel so bad for Clint because I toss in my emotes and then he dies.
he's like, John. It was so funny.
I'll come in
man.
and post a bunch of emotes and then he dies. because he looks
Oh
over.
man, I should have clipped that. I didn't think about it. I should have clipped that when that happened because it was so funny. We'll have to mess with Clint some more and get some more
Poor Clint.
footage. Poor Clint. I know. We're just so mean to him.
He's just over there trying to have fun.
And like we're ruining his day by like trying to make clips and stuff for him. It's like, screw you having fun. We're trying to make memes over here.
Let us make memes. Hashtag let us make memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little less.
Okay, I think this looks perfect. So I went
What?
from nice
Oh.
and clean to moldy and dirty. There we go, perfect.
Okay, good. I'm glad that I could make things look gross. Like, that was really hard for me, okay? I'm used to like making cutesy, pretty stuff, and you're just like, oh hey, make grunge. I'm like, wait, what do you mean by grunge? Do you mean like the music? And you're like, no, it has to be gross. And I'm just like, I don't know how to
I
do
sent
it.
you a green example.
Yeah.
I couldn't use that because I think that was copyrighted by somebody.
Well, you know I can do it. I was just trying to figure out what you wanted, though, because, like, I mean, I was just like, wait, do you need me to do a texture? Do you need me to do an overlay? Like, what in the world do you want me to do? And so I'm just like, so I gave you a texture, and you're like, oh, no. And then you told me,
It
I'm like,
turned out perfect.
I'm glad I was able to assist you. Like, I know you were waiting, like, all week for that, too. I'm just like,
Oh, it's fine.
I'm just like, oh my god, I got all these projects to do. I've got to finish them. And then, yeah, like, I'm so glad that's over. I'm so glad that's over.
What's over?
Grad school for now.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I say that and I'm already missing it because I'm just like, wait. Like, I went because I was going Christmas shopping today with Mom, and I was just like, okay, what do I have to do today? I don't have to do anything today. I have to stream, but I don't have to do anything today.
Yeah, which is nice, but also an odd feeling.
Yeah, it's a really weird feeling.
Speaking of Christmas shopping, I still need to do that. I have not done anything yet.
Yeah, I've done some. Like, I've mainly just doing for the kids because, you know, budget's kind of tight and with going to school. Like, oh, I know, but I bet you're feeling it. Like,
yeah, like there was a point this year where I had all of $1,000 in my bank account.
Oh man.
So it do be rough, but I'm doing all right now though.
That's good.
Should be fine by Christmas. At least fine enough to. We never really get each other like super expensive stuff. It's usually just like, hey, what do you need? Do you have something that you wouldn't normally buy yourself? Like, I'm probably gonna get my brother some like art supply stuff that you know, just a little bit nicer. So, but I need to ask him what he wants.
I mean, when in doubt, get an artist art supply. Is that like, even if we don't need it, it's like, oh, thank you. I love it.
Yeah.
I get excited every time.
Well, it's fun to have, you know, new pens and or brushes and
oh yes,
you know, whatever. So
I have way too many of those.
Yeah, I think this looks good. Let me send this to you.
Okay. Ah yes, all the blending.
I'm actually proud of the picture I did.
Oh, good. Whoops. I just messed that up.
yeah, it's definitely good. It's definitely more fun if you know, enjoy the results.
Better join
of your
this
work.
character.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a, gosh. I haven't actually touched my pens in a while, but I have a bunch of pens, and I actually have paper specifically for pens. Oh, let me actually look at the picture that you sent me.
Make sure not to.
Oh yeah, I have it on my second screen.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
So the before all super clean, and now grunge. There's some green in there I can see, but
Yeah.
how do you think it turned out?
It looks really good. It looks realistic. For sure. I like it.
It was too perfect.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of assistance.
Okay, now I gotta add the parking thing, and I think I'll be rendering.
Yay!
Nice.
So, hold on, what did I actually do
Sorry,
with the other picture?
sorry, we can't stream it because I'm under an NDA. And
Yeah, you're fine. No, I made sure to have Skype like elsewhere. Whoops, I'm in the wrong thing.
After they release it, I think I can show you. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, like
Are
it's. Yeah,
Are you working on something for like a game or like some video?
Third party. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big project. We've been working on it for like a couple weeks. It's mainly him. Like I thought I was gonna be doing more, but
I did too.
like I'm just like, okay, John, when are you gonna send me more work? I'm waiting. Because like I was expecting, because like I wanted to get everything done last week because like I knew I was gonna, because I was wanting, because I was gonna be really busy this week, and I knew I was, and I was like, if you have any work to give me this week, you're gonna have to wait until Thursday, because yeah, like. Actually, I'm gonna use. Let's see if I got.
So I'm gonna make a few more changes, and then I'm gonna add in the texture, and I think we'll be golden.
Sweet. No, well, yeah. Oh, that's too big. And plus I don't like the. That might be fine. It's smaller. Just be like. Nah. There we go. All the detail. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm just like trying to get like this little bit of detail there because I'm just like, wait, hold on a second. Like that's one thing I like about like having done most of, or like the beginning part of my like digital art on Paint is the fact that like I just like look at a picture and I'm just like, oh, I can tell when there's something wrong with a pixel. Cause I'm just like, oh wait, that's wrong.
Eventually, though, once I get done with this and all my other stuff, I want to start hammering home the Blender training, and then finish up with because next, so I'm going to be finishing up my environment after this. Then I'm going to start learning how to do indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'm going to learn how to do actual modeling for like people.
Oh, neat.
Wait until I start doing Blender.
Oh dear God, Blender is pretty. I did 3D printing before. Trust me, 3D models are pretty hard to do.
Oh yeah, I know. I did a class. I actually did like animations and stuff.
Yeah, I also did a class, but I was not very good.
Aw.
Oh.
It's hard. It's hard though.
Yeah. Well, and some of the ways that you have to think of doing things in Blender, especially if you're like creating 3D models of stuff, is just very, at least to me, it was very unintuitive.
Yeah.
Wait, say that one more time. What was unintuitive?
Like creating 3D models. So if I want to create, like, I don't know, just anything, I had a hard time visualizing and then being able to, like, get it the way that I wanted.
Whoops.
It was not intuitive, but that may have just been because I was still learning, the basic stuff about
Oh,
how to actually use it.
speaking of, like my brain like melted from trying to create that one object earlier today and yesterday.
Oh
Or well,
yeah.
the other day actually. It was you know that dog, like a dog chain, like for like, I guess the big dogs, where it's
Mm-hmm.
not, they aren't like chains, they're half circles. It was called an Alkan chain, and then it was called a Cuban chain, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this this object shouldn't exist. It
Well,
made no it made no sense to my brain because it was a half circle. I was like, okay, that part is a circle. You rotate it, and boom, you're done. And then I'm trying to rotate, and I'm like, okay, this is like an object that shouldn't exist. I mean, it should obviously, but
yeah.
I just had trouble conceptualizing.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to need nearly as much training. Because just how long I've been doing, like, the, GIMP stuff. And I've actually taken some classes. I'm not
Yeah.
saying, like, it's like, it's like, oh man, I'm going to do so much better than you. It's more of like, just, like, because I've just done this for so long. It's almost, like, ridiculous. Whoops.
So another thing that I was also another idea that I had, playing board games,
Mm-hmm.
uh, doing
Yeah,
board
I don't like
games
that.
like Betrayal, House on Haunted Hill,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then recreating the house, like all the rooms, recreating them all in Blender.
Mm-hmm.
So when so we'll kind of be playing on the board game, but when you flip open your, whatever it is, your tile,
Mm-hmm.
I'll append it into the house and
Yeah.
place it, and then whatever happens, whatever your card is, um, if the haunt starts, the house begin to quake. Or, we'll have fun with it because I think that would be kind of a cool little niche to do on to do on Twitch and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the games into, Blenderify them and have green screen effects so that we're all like in the house,
Yeah.
and then we're like yelling across the house, there's cobwebs in here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, I think. I don't know if I like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Get rid of it. That's why I love this brush. I'm just like, oh hey, I'm gonna just break it now. Do this number. There we go. Okay. Kind of blend that. What?
Oh, nothing.
You're laughing at me doing my eyelashes.
No, I'm just slapping on my picture I drew.
Oh, you really like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Let's zoom out. Yeah, that's fine. It kind of looks a little messy over here, but I'll just, like, blend that. Okay. I know this looks messy, but I'll fix that. Okay. Bleh. More blending. Like, this literally is just, this is what takes the longest, is, like, I can just draw all the things in, like, 2 seconds, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do all the blending. That's all, this is gonna be the whole video now. Oh, man. I ought to do a, I don't know, maybe I should do another nail stream for fun. I don't know. I haven't decided.
But the benefit, +2, I'll be needing help making all the objects that go into the sea.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'll be doing textures and rendering stuff. And I'll be like, John, why don't you just have me just do most of it? I mean, I'm gonna be doing all of it anyway. Come on, man. You need to learn GIMP. You need to learn GIMP so I don't have to do all the textures by myself, and then also render all the stuff.
Once I learn all of this, then I'll move into GIMP.
Okay. Well, the good thing about I just screwed that up. The cool thing about GIMP is, like, you'll have me to kind of use as a guide, because, like, I know it. I'm very familiar with it. So, like, if you get stuck on something, I can be like, oh, that's how I do it. So. You know, I need to figure out how to use Amberlight and, like, stream that, because that's a really cool program.
+2, I feel like that would be used for, like, all the magic spells and stuff in-game.
Yeah, like, because you can make animations with that stuff, too. Like, those,
oh, that's neat.
Yeah, like, you can make, or GIFs, or I'm not sure if you can make GIFs, but I could probably, like, record it or something. And, like, learn a way to... Oh, that definitely needs to be colored in a bit more. Just gonna, like, do that real quick. There we go. I think I'm just gonna, like, leave the trace underneath it so it's more solid. So I don't have to worry about, like, I have to blend that a little bit better, though. Oh, gosh. So, let's see. Do you have Devour, John? Whoa, what happened?
Devour? What?
Yeah, Devour.
Is that a Steam game?
Yeah. That zoomed in, like, really far over there. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait. I didn't even do this part. What is wrong with me? It's like, oh, hey, I have ADHD. Let me go do the legs now, since I've been working on the face. Oh, I'm gonna have to erase that. Yeah, it's like a $5 game on Steam, I think.
Sorry.
Are you watching stuff?
I'm just... yeah, I'm just...
I have to re-sign into Steam.
Ooh, excuse me.
I have to, like, sign in, like, every time you turn on your computer. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Well, I had to reset my password earlier. The other day.
Oh.
I was getting Steam warnings. Someone from PK is logging in.
Oh.
But they didn't have my Steam card, so...
That's awkward. At least you didn't have to worry about, you know, getting your stuff stolen, but still, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Yay for Steam Guard.
Yay!
Yay.
Multi-factor authentication, never leave home without it.
Right? That's what I was telling my dad.
But to be honest, even multi-factor authentication isn't 100%. You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
it's better than not having it for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it's also annoying to have to, especially when all these different things like use different applications. Like some use like Google Authenticator, and some use like their own proprietary thing, or have it text you or email you. So it's kind of a pain to keep track of.
Yeah, and then like if you get like because like I actually had my phone get stolen a couple years ago. I was out shopping and like I don't know how, like I think I dropped it for like a split second and it was gone. Cuz like I had my
Oh,
phone
no.
and like I don't know, I got distracted. Well, I was trying on some shoes. And you know, I was like, "Oh, well, whoops, I didn't mean to do that." And like God, I thought I grabbed it and I guess I didn't. And but yeah, long story short, I had to figure out how the heck I was gonna get into all my stuff because of, you know, I lost my phone. And it wasn't fun.
Yeah. And
So,
if all your stuff has that phone number stored,
yeah.
it's like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, well, thankfully I used Google Voice as like that, you know, for that. So, like it wasn't too big of a deal. But it still was, you know, enough where it was just like really, really, really annoying.
Yeah.
And like if I didn't have my phone, it would have been terrible because like I had to order a new phone and like I had to call and make a police report because like I mean I literally just had it and I looked all over the daggum store and then like I found later because I had like, you know, my phone tracked and because you know I have like a, you know, that lost and found thing. This was back before I think, I'm trying to think, like Google actually had its own like lost and found thing.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is a while ago. But anyway, so yeah, that was the thing that happened, and it was a pain. Like I hated it.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I had to log into everything. It was ugh. And then I had to contact my job because like, you know, like my job wasn't really good about giving us phones, so I had to use my personal phone for clients and stuff. And I'm just like, hey, so that's the thing that's happening. So just kind of figured to let you know. Because, you know, they could have access to, like, all that stuff, which...
Yeah.
I mean,
I
already had a conversation with them about it. I'm just like, look, you need to give us our own phones because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But...
if any company is, like, mandating that you install certain applications or use it for authenticating, it should be a company phone.
Yeah, which was so not secure at all.
Oh, I about got fired a couple times because I was just like, this, like, what we're doing is not good. It's so insecure. And they're just like, oh, well, you don't have the authority to tell us that. And I'm just like...
It's like...
I mean,
come on.
Like, what do you want me to do? It's just, like, pretend everything's fine? Like...
This is fine.
Yeah.
And, like, there's no, like, authority that you can report that to. So it's like, well, whatever. It's like, oh, well, whoops. It's basically just like, oh, well, if people's information gets stolen, it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, if they sue us, it's another thing. But it's like, whatever if nobody does anything about it. Like, people talk about HIPAA all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, it's not really... They don't really care. They don't really care all that much.
People have no idea what HIPAA is. They just use it as, you know, kind of a buzzword.
Yeah, and it's just like they act like it's supposed to be super secret about everything, and I'm just like, man, like, it basically just lets people be able to sue, like, healthcare providers for letting information leak, basically. There's no, like, authority over it. Because, like, the way my company treated it, they're just like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It'll be fine. I mean, plus I had access, like, because I had that app on my phone, I just basically deleted everything that was on it anyway. So it was gone. Of course, I swore at them, and like it also let me send messages to the phone too. So I like swore at them in Spanish. I figured out that the person that stole my phone spoke Spanish, and so I started swearing at them in Spanish because I was
Did
just
they
like,
ever respond? I
they
forgot.
threw their phone out of the window, and I never found it again. Like they were so scared. I was like, I know where you are. Don't try me. And they're just like, okay, yeah, we're like they took it up to like somewhere in like North Atlanta and just chucked it. Like they drew like it wasn't like even North Atlanta. It was just like miles and miles away from where I was.
Mhm.
Like they drove like probably like 50 or 60 miles and
Oh
just chucked the
gosh.
phone and like I never saw it again.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just like,
That's really sucks.
yeah, I was
At
really
least you
mad
got
about it. Then I got a
yeah.
sucky phone for like a couple years, and now I've got my phone now, and it's pretty nice, honestly. I like it a lot.
That's good.
Okay. But it was actually funny because I was in a place where like there were never like any robberies ever, or
Yeah.
like any theft. It just happened to be just a fluke. It was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I think they thought my case was really cute because like I had a really cute case. I had like butterflies and stuff all over it.
Mhm.
So that made me extra mad because I really liked that case. And I got a phone that couldn't use the same case. So I was just like, man, that's just life.
Yeah, it happens.
But I got a cool case now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I got like little
Hey.
music notes on mine.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm boring. I just get like plain black,
Yeah.
case.
Hey, if it
I
works, it
figure,
works.
I figure nobody wants my 8-year-old phone, so.
Oh yeah, you've got like an
Yeah.
ancient phone. That's
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah. I would like just keep a phone for like 8 years, but my biggest thing is like the batteries just don't last on any phone.
Yeah.
It's like it just becomes a pain.
A pain in the neck.
If I could easily swap out the batteries, hey Apple, please. Um,
Well, there was a thing that happened. Like you can actually you can actually like repair stuff now, which is pretty
yeah,
cool.
they're potentially rolling out some stuff. It's still yet to be seen how exactly it'll work and how much it'll cost. But it's hopefully it's a step in the right direction.
Well, it's better than what
I
they were doing.
Yeah, I don't necessarily trust Apple to make repairing stuff easy,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see.
Just last week, they were wanting to serialize the screens.
Right. So it's like it makes me like just wonder like how much are you actually going to be able to replace? Um, but I'm not,
Technically, none of it, because they won't give you the parts. They've
well,
told their providers not to give anybody any parts.
well, no, that's the thing. They're I don't know if you've seen the news, but they're setting up a way for people to get parts. They're
Not
removing some of the
Apple.
restrictions,
Yeah,
potentially.
Was
yeah,
it with Apple? Did Apple actually say
Yeah,
that?
Apple has actually said it. I think by sometime next year, they're planning on having specific parts available for people to be able to repair their phones. Whether or not it actually is at a decent, a fair price or what restrictions they have on that, still don't know. But they have come out and said it.
yeah,
So it is a pretty abrupt about face.
yeah.
In a lot of
Like
ways.
I'm kind of like a little bit skeptical about it. Like because of like that big change,
Because
but
those new laws didn't even affect phones and tablets, or phones and tablets and
whoops.
laptops.
No, but it might have it might have spooked Apple some, and they're just trying to get out ahead of stuff that could affect them. So they're trying to be like, hey, look, we're not anti-consumer. We're not, a monopoly. You can repair your
Whoops.
stuff. So I think it's more just trying
Hi,
to
puppy. Hi, sweetie.
stay
Yeah, my
ahead of
ducky's
any
here.
potential laws or regulations.
Ugh.
Honestly, I think
Hey.
they're trying to avoid the laws because, like, they were trying to pass this law, like, right to repair
Yeah.
thing, and like, I mean, which I 100% agree with because, like, I want to be able to fix my own stuff. I like being able to fix my own stuff because, first off, it's cheaper, and then I don't have to wait. I can just fix it.
Yeah. Or I mean, even for people who don't like to fix stuff themselves, if right to repair is like a thing, it's like easier to find someone who can repair
Whoops.
it for a fair cost.
Yeah, and like that, because I know like a lot of places like would be hurting if they didn't have like anything to repair.
Yeah.
So
So I'm hoping that it'll go in a good direction, but it's not going to be. Um, I don't think it's over.
oh no, like I think like this is something sketchy that they're doing. I have a feeling that they're gonna try something or they're
I
gonna
mean, it's
pull something. Whoops.
that's why I just watched Louis Rossman on it talk about it.
Yeah.
Because he basically blew up when they said that they were gonna serialize the screen.
Yeah, I know that it's ridiculous. They were like serializing everything. So, um, hopefully they will stop that because it's pretty scummy.
Because the big reason why Louis Rossman wasn't getting certified or being one of their authorized repair people, because he would be able to get access to parts, but he wouldn't be able to. He would no longer be able to do board repair. He wouldn't be able to keep parts on hand. And in the contract, it actually says that they can audit you, come in, and if you have any of those spare parts on hands, they can fine you.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awful.
Kind of just bull. But yeah, so hopefully that will be changing as well, that whole program. But I mean, it's still yet to be seen how it will all work out. So
I know it would be good for my hubby.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, same.
The same. Same.
Like I don't believe Apple at all. And I've read something about that they're gonna try to do a car here soon too. And I was just like,
yeah, I don't like.
no.
I mean,
yeah.
having a car locked down to either like Apple Play or like the Android thing was bad enough. I'm like, I don't want to buy a car that's like tied to what version of a phone I have. Like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a little much.
It's like $1,000 device is going to dictate which $30,000+ car I'm gonna get. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's like I don't even want to pay that much for a car.
No. And I'm
Can you imagine all that anti-repair moving into the car sector?
Oh my god.
It kind of is in a lot of ways. Not necessarily as bad, but like so many cars have computers in them now that you need to have I think they're fairly easy to get, but you have to have the thing to hook it up to do the diagnostic on the car.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly as accessible as it could be.
Yeah, like my cousin, of course, I don't think he does this, like he doesn't do it anymore, but like he like worked for Mercedes, I think, and like yeah, like they had to have or like he worked as a Mercedes repair guy, and they had like the mechanic or the place he worked at like had to have a mechanic certified in their stuff specifically, which costed them a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
it depends on the car manufacturer,
yeah,
and stuff like Tesla was already locking down their stuff. Like you cannot work on Teslas hardly. They make it extremely hard to
I
do any kind of repair on a Tesla.
yeah.
and I watched a thing one time where they were like, they were about to make this guy pay 15 grand to fix something that took $20 to fix. It was insane.
Yeah, because
Jeez.
it's like that Apple thing where it's like, oh, you have this one little burnt out part, got to replace the whole screen module, which is like the whole top of the computer.
They
So
they
it's
wanted
like that.
Yeah, they wanted him to. So basically, what happened was the air condition connector, which
Hmm.
is plastic, broke off, and they want so instead of just fixing the part,
Oops.
they wanted him to pay 15 grand for a whole new battery assembly.
Yeah.
So he spent $700 towing the car two states over. They took him to Ace Hardware. They bought a rescrewing thing,
Hmm.
a small tube, and another tube to connect to the battery, and then they
Mm-hmm.
bought some glue. So in total, they spent $20, at the hardware store.
Oh my gosh.
Then all they did was re, what do you call that when you rescrew it? So then it fits both sides, and then they glued the centerpiece.
Uh huh. So yeah, it's like stuff
Jeez.
like that. It's like and plus, I mean, all these companies that do this stuff would be like, oh, we care about the environment. We care about blah blah blah. It's like if you actually cared about the environment, maybe you would, you know, support right to repair because it
Yeah.
less stuff ends up in landfills that way.
Speaking of those tractors that were made like a century ago, well, I don't
Hmm.
know about that. Those old ancient tractors that like first came out that would run on like basically whatever you dumped into it.
Yeah.
They're still selling parts for that tractor.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I mean, there's people who go around and like kind of collect them and repair them. I know one of my
That's
dad's
cool.
friends. He actually lives here in town. He has a ton of old John Deere tractors and other brands too that he's just fully restored. They still have parts for all of them,
That's really
which
cool.
is
Yeah,
pretty neat.
but what's funny is like they will not give you the parts to the new ones, which is weird.
Yeah,
It's like what happened?
it's definitely. I mean, lawyers and psychopaths got in charge.
That's like we don't want our like intelligent like our stuff to be taken by other people.
Which is
That
that
and
doesn't
they
make
just
any
want
sense.
It really doesn't, but
that, and if you can control how people fix stuff, you can make money by fixing their, like, if you're like, oh no, you have to bring it here for it to be fixed, or you have to have one of our technicians do it, then they can make money off of that. So they make less money off of just providing the parts. but I
but
don't know.
whatever. I mean,
But whatever, I mean, it's
hashtag
so
capitalism.
yeah. Which i'm not I'm not one to think that capitalism is like completely bad, but it definitely needs to be regulated. Like
Yeah,
we,
like I don't believe like as a system it's like a bad thing. Like it's actually really good. Like I think it's a really cool concept, but people take advantage of it and they make it where it's like nobody else
they,
can win.
yeah, which is like, I mean, I could understand why they would do that. It's kind of almost incentivized in a lot of ways, but you have to have ways of disincentivizing that,
Yeah.
which is the regulation bit.
Yep.
But
I 100% agree about that. Like, but Is it gonna be regulated?
No, because people make money.
Yep. Or people are afraid that
Apple has
if they end up making it, then they'll lose out.
Apple has $1 trillion, so there's no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw the rules. I have money.
Well, yeah. That
Pretty
and
much.
so much stuff is like tech based now, and nobody or hardly anybody we have in charge right now is very technical.
Oh my god, I hate it
And
when.
just
Oh.
makes me cringe so much when they talk about things.
Oh, me too. Like I want. Like when they did
I want someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, like the net neutrality thing.
Oh my! Oh, I was just
And
about to.
like I watched that whole thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, they're just basically asking questions about how to use a computer, and it was.
They repeated ad verbatim Comcast's reason for not being net neutral.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Well, it's because they don't know, and they rely on people who maybe they should to tell them stuff, and then they just go with that because that's what they've heard from the people. But I don't know. It's like if you're, I don't know. I just think of like my grandma making decisions about technological laws. I'm like, yeah, that's not good.
And it's still amazing that people are still like fighting encryption.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I was like, all right, time to.
It's like, do you want to just blow the locks off your doors and have everything open? Here you go.
I mean, my thing would be those credit cards just being sent text over the.
Oh no, that would be awful. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Like the internet would not be able to function.
No.
Exactly.
If you can't pay for stuff securely, that would not go over. So yeah. I hope. I don't know.
Why are all our credit cards being stolen? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we're sending them via plain text over the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. When you try and get the thing is you can't really get rid of encryption. Like, it's not like you're gonna like make a law and like, oh, encryption's illegal now. I mean, encryption is just math.
Yep.
It's like you're gonna make math illegal. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just like
it's just nuts.
Like I just like flat out laugh at people that are just like that though. Like they're like, oh, we shouldn't have to do this with with security. I'm just like, bro, don't tempt me to go back into don't tempt me to go into black hat hacking, please, because I will make so much money off of you.
Yeah. It's like
like I'm just waiting for them to be like, oh yeah, we don't need any of this, and then I'll just be like, okay, let's go have some fun, guys.
Even then, you just go to a populated area. You have your backpack that has a 5G in it, or 5G, 4G, whatever. That's sitting there taking incoming connections and then reading all those plain text credit cards.
I mean, honestly, you could probably do that now.
Yeah, it depends. Definitely don't use free Wi-Fi and log into your bank account.
Oh yeah, like
a lot of those things are sending all their communications over plain text, so don't do that.
Yeah, like I usually see what I did is I actually got a VPN.
Yeah.
Because like I'd have to because when I worked out in the field, I would have to go do my notes in the library sometimes because that was a thing, and so like that those are pretty highly, I mean, you had to keep those safe, And
Right.
so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to get a VPN because like I actually tried to get my company to pay for it, and they're just like, "What's a VPN?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Which one did you use? It's time for today's sponsor.
Um.
Not Nord.
Oh dear Lord, no.
Don't use Nord, please, for all that is good and holy. And don't use a free VPN either. Don't do that.
No.
Don't be those people.
Yeah, just pay money, and it's worth paying money.
For today's sponsor, brought to you by.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid
VPN.
Shadow Legends. Yup.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit. But yeah, I literally would just do that. But like that's the only time I would ever connect to Wi-Fi. Like free Wi-Fi like that is if I have a VPN.
Yeah.
Like even in like the boondock areas, because you know sometimes.
You never know.
I mean, like some of those rednecks are pretty ingenious. I'll be honest.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Redneck people. They learn how to do practical stuff. So whatever that means, they can.
Oh, they figure it out, and it's like if they want to be nefarious about stuff, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's admirable, of course. I mean, I admire them for that, but man, I ain't gonna underestimate them either.
No. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but not enough people, even if like our generation, know anything about being secure. Like, I mean, maybe they know about VPNs, maybe they don't. I've definitely met people my age who don't know what a VPN is and have never used one.
Oh yeah, me
So,
too.
It's
Like, I already kind of see myself going into social work, being like the tech specialist, and just being like, okay, we've got to overhaul all this. This is ridiculous. So, I'm just waiting. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, I've already kind of started doing it, and I'm just like, I don't look forward to it.
yeah.
Oh, that reminds me too. Because of that whole like not being tech savvy. Another friend's ended up taking over a daycare center. Like that's what they were good at. They were good at the daycare. And I was like, we really need to get over there and check out the IT work and make sure, everything was done properly. They didn't change. So basically what happened was there was a huge falling out.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the owners, like, they lost it. Not like mentally or whatever. They just actually, they financially couldn't do it anymore. So they had to leave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it turns out that they actually left angry. So they put her in charge. Well, their job, they know how to take care of the kids, how to do this and that, and they know nothing about IT. So what had happened was, it turned out that the previous owner was sitting. They didn't bother changing any of the passwords.
Oh.
I was like, that is step one. Change those passwords.
Oh, that's
Two,
nightmarish.
another thing that was happening was they were still paying for a T1 line.
Haha.
So the internet was, well, I was never really there because I didn't really have time. But I could have done it on a weekend, when I was over there. So then, eventually, what had happened was the old lady was sitting outside deleting records from the database.
Oh no.
Oh.
I was like, jail time, jail time, jail time, but, it was kind of a religious thing, so they couldn't really do anything to her.
Oh.
Then they were going behind their backs, talking to the kids' parents, like, hey, don't trust this, don't trust this.
Wow.
So basically, it just kind of went, things were like, shaking, 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 and then it just kind of collapsed. because the previous owner was just, basically just, if I can't have it, I'm just burning it all down.
That's nuts.
Wow.
So they ended up losing it, and then
That's
it's
sad.
just like, really?
It's like all of this could have been prevented.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
sad.
yeah, I feel like if they had me in there early, I would have been like, okay, did we change the passwords? No. Ooh, we need to do that now. Like, I feel like half of that mess could have been avoided. And I would have cut
Absolutely.
costs, because that was back when I was working with Chad. So we could have cut all the costs, got them good phone service, blah 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 blah.
That's a
Yeah.
shame. That's a real shame.
Yeah, and I was like,
Ah,
but I mean, by the time I was brought into it, it was too late. It was gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised my company like didn't get wrecked
Yeah.
because of like their issues. I'm just like, man.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just a game of odds. It's like, should they probably suffer some kind of consequences? Yes.
But will they? Probably
Will
not.
they? Who knows? Maybe roll the dice. It could happen. Could very easily happen.
Well, it was actually really funny because like that actually did happen because I actually did warn them about a security flaw I found. I can't remember what it was, but it was with the email system.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of messing around with it. I'm like, look, so we have a problem and we need to fix it because if we don't fix it, we're going to get hacked. And they're like, of course, they're all older people too. So, like, and like, nothing against older people, my dad knows how to be secure online because, he knows how to do computers. But typically what happens is they don't know, and that's what happened. And so they're just like, no, we're not going to fix this. And of course, I'm also like, oh, hey. Oh, yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, it just, like, I think it was like a month or two later. Because, this is after I warned them. I was like, this is going to be an issue. We're going to lose all our information. They get hacked. Thankfully, it was just like a thing where it just deleted everything. So it wasn't like that big of a deal. Like, I think they ended up getting like a virus or something that ended up like deleting everything on our server.
Yeah.
And I was like, so, do we have a backup? No. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because like they had a backup but it was on site, and the on site backup got hit too. So everything got wiped. And
Oh, boy.
so I was just like, I want to say I told you so, but I think they'd try to fire me at this point. So I didn't say anything, but man, I wanted to say something. It was actually kind of funny. Because I was just like, man, I really told you guys, and y'all didn't listen to me.
And the fact that they had no offsite backup.
Yeah.
Oh, I just, like, my jaw hit the floor. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, when they told me that, they're just like, what's wrong? I'm like, because, like, they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. We have a backup. I'm like, I don't think you have a backup. And they're just like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, just look. And they looked, and they're just like, oh. And of course, they're like, oh, well, did you do this? I'm like, no. I just know how to not be stupid. And we need new tech support people that actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say it is so sad. People will call in. I'm like, this is data corruption, but it might be fixable with the integrity checks, data verifications, all this. It might be fixable. But if in case it's not, you're going to need a backup. Well, that is unacceptable. The backup is like the backup is like 3 months old. You have to
Oh,
fix
gosh.
this.
Oh.
Oh no.
And I just want to say I'm not a magician. Otherwise,
I don't know. That's the problem. People who don't understand technology expect stuff to just magically be there. It's like if it's not there,
Yeah.
it's not there. Like I can't just produce stuff out of thin air.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. There's actually, a logic behind all of this. It doesn't just work.
Remember earlier, every time I had one of those calls, I would hop into my Discord and say, "Now's a good time to back up."
Yes, like I actually saw you post that the other day. I'm like, oh, I guess I probably should back up now. Of course, I put
Today-
everything in the cloud anyway, so
Yeah.
all my homework, because like
It's easier that way.
yeah, because you can just access it anywhere, and then the cloud
Yeah.
goes down. Dun dun
'Cause-
dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, cloud. Because I even tell them, I'm like, look, backing up is an art form at this point. And then I cite the Swiss cheese model, and I'm like, and now imagine, event or events happening on the left. All the locations of your backups are slices of Swiss cheese, and when something happens, it knocks over it goes through the holes in the Swiss cheese, and boop, you have nothing. And I even tell them, I'm like, look, um, as awesome as the cloud is, you still should have your own backups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
because I tell them, like, I give them, a few scenarios. Like, I'm even like, hey, what could happen is somebody goes out there, snips the cable, and you're down for 3 days, and you and because you depend on the internet so much, and you're just like, well, because I've seen it happen, well, we'll just make backups later when it comes back.
Oh gosh.
And then your computer ends up dying, and then it's like, oh, well, I need that backup. But, oh, my internet's also down. Oh.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, yeah.
It's a bad time.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
horrible time. Always backup stuff.
Like I have a physical backup. Like I have two ways I back up. I save on the cloud, but then I also, and this is just like my homework and my projects and stuff. But like I also save it on like a external hard drive that I have. And I do it about like once a month because I don't really do a whole lot. Like I wouldn't be sad if I lost like a bunch of stuff because a lot of the stuff, like these pictures and stuff, end up getting uploaded anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So they'll be fine. But let's see. How does that look? That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
And then, but it was just
Nice.
funny to me.
I like it.
I tell them all the time, today's a good day to back up.
Yeah.
Every quarter, he would ask the IT people, "Is this backed up?" They said yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, they got hit with ransomware. Today, that was determined to be a lie, and he has to rekey 60 days worth of data.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to quit now.
How the heck does IT not have, like, we, at least for my company, we're like backing stuff up like every other day, usually. At least for like
Exactly.
documents and stuff. It's like, if somebody deletes something, we can probably get it back within a couple of minutes. It's not that hard to just back stuff up. And we back stuff up to tape still. We have a bunch of tapes that get backed up and then physically taken and removed and stored for like 2 weeks, and then they just keep cycling.
I've even had, sorry to interrupt.
You're
I've even had those cloud providers that literally say on the website, "We back up nightly. We back up your server nightly."
That's
And
bull.
yeah, and the IT people from those companies will call in, hold us hostage, and say, "No, you have to get this fixed." And I'm like, I tell them the same thing. It's like, look, all we have are the data verifications and integrity checks. If that doesn't fix it, you have to restore. There's no other option.
Yeah.
And they just still hold us hostage, and it's like, I can't.
Yeah.
You have to restore.
All
Well-
that's, yeah.
Well, Um, Unfortunately, we can't do that because the last backup that was automatic for this customer was a month ago.
Ugh.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that's
And I wanted to throw it back in their face, and it's like, well, on your site it says daily backups. That was
mhm.
determined to be a lie.
Yeah. I don't trust any of the cloud providing
No,
companies further than I could throw them. Um,
I,
I
I
there
Excuse me.
are they? Oh, Sam.
you good?
Sorry, I was stretching.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, it's like, are they good? Are they, useful in some capacities? Yes. Should you have everything on the cloud and no alternatives? Probably not.
I've
Absolutely
seen
not.
I've seen those cheaper web hosting providers.
Oh, excuse me.
They're just having problems.
Yeah. That's as I am. Oh,
Um, I've seen these cheaper cloud hosting providers. One of them put all of their data in a bunch of servers inside shipping containers
Oh,
with no fire suppression.
oh no.
And guess what? There was a fire.
Oh
Of
no.
course there
I mean,
was.
I can't imagine there was even good ventilation inside of a shipping container.
Yeah, but
Oh my
that happened.
god.
That's
Oh my
ridiculous.
god.
Like,
That's
you can't make this crap up.
There was no redundancy.
we know it's actually
they were
oh sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
they were literally telling their customers, "We have everything that could be restored. If your data's not there, pull out your company contingency plans. Sorry for the inconvenience."
Ugh. Yeah, that's
Oh my
dumb.
gosh. That's
I will
terrible.
tell my customers that, like, look, this is serious. You need backups in as many places as possible.
Yeah.
Do not trust your IT people at all.
No.
Absolutely not.
Because, to be honest, IT people are overworked and underpaid in lots of cases.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Um, at least speaking for my company, we're like not a large company. I'd say, well, I don't know, large is relative. We have like, at least at corporate, we have around like 400 or 500 people, and then we have distribution hubs across the U.S. And we have an IT department of 9 people
Oh jeez.
to manage stuff.
Oh
So
my
most of
gosh.
the time we're working through, you know, we're working with um, contractors and different people to get stuff done because we just don't have enough of us to do everything. And so stuff falls through the cracks. Not backups. We try and stay good on backups at the very least, but stuff
The one
happens.
the one suggestion I would um, have like a cloud service. Like, I don't. What cloud do y'all use, if
We
any?
use Microsoft Azure.
Okay, that's fine. You should be able to create like a new project.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I use Google Cloud, so I'm trying to. I do use Microsoft Office 365, but
Yeah.
in Google Cloud, you could create a new project and then try restoring everything. And then you can have everybody like sign into this new section and see if all of your data is still there.
Right.
You know, as kind of like a backup, a restore test.
Yeah.
Because that would be one suggestion.
And that's what I want to do. It's just convincing the higher ups that that is worthwhile doing, cuz and also trying to get the time to do that, cuz to be honest, most of the time we're swamped just taking care of daily stuff. Like, I want to do that. I've been pushing for that or something like that, but it just hasn't happened yet, and I can't do it by myself as much as
Yeah.
I would like to. It would like require coordination and other people's time, which they're
That
not.
makes sense.
So it's like I really do want to do something like that because we need to. We we
Yeah,
need to.
I agree. Because there's nothing worse than figuring out A, your backups aren't working, B, you're missing this super important section, and your company just fails because of the data's gone.
Yeah, like we even have outside of the outside of the cloud stuff, which we do have backups in the cloud. We also have a remote um, site that we send stuff to, and we're supposed to be able to, you know, fail over to that site. Have we ever tested the failover to that site? Not since I've been there,
Oh
and
no.
I really want them to test it. I really want to test it, but I know it won't work. In my heart, I know it won't work,
Oh no.
and I really, I want something to be done about it because it's super important. But it seems to be, you know, putting out
Yeah.
fires is. So yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, I would just recommend the way that you would want to like push for it is you would want to say like we really need to test these backups to see if A, they're still working, because if everything goes, that's all, those backups are all we have left.
Yeah,
And if anything, you know, if anything is missing, we need to find out now and fix it.
yeah,
And it's also good because if something does happen, you can see your recovery rate.
right.
So if it takes 3 days to back up, then that's, so if everything went to shit, it would take you 3 days to come back online. That's
Hmm.
millions and millions of dollars lost.
Yeah,
Mm.
that'd be a huge freaking hairy deal. Ugh.
I mean, look at that pipeline that shut down
Oh
because
my god.
remember when they
Yeah,
had that shut down because they got hit with
Yes.
crypto? They took 8 days to recover.
yeah, which
No,
is just not good.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm. That's going to be my New Year's resolution is to like push for that as much as possible.
and especially because you said that there's a failover. Like, what's it even failing over to? What's over
Right.
there?
It won't. It won't fail over. It's supposed to. They've paid for all this stuff and set up all this stuff, and it's to my knowledge, it hasn't ever been tested thoroughly. And I'm like, please, please, I want to test it
Yeah,
because we need it. We need it to work. It's not. We don't want to find out it doesn't work right when we need it
correct.
because that's when the shit really hits the fan.
Because that's kind of where I wanted to be. Like, because I want to, like, eventually later, I want to have my own business.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, yeah, like I said, that's definitely going to be my 2022 is going to be the year of I'm going to try and get all this stuff. I mean, again, can't do it all by myself, but if I can at
No.
least convince some people, which my
You,
dad's actually friends with the CEO of this company, so maybe
oh,
I
that's
could,
cool.
Well, that
I
might be
might
a
could,
little bit of a push for you there.
I might could have a conversation with him, be like, hey, look, um, you might want to push for this, like, just explain. Which I might could talk to my boss and maybe get it, but
Because,
he's just a little bit difficult to deal with sometimes.
Aw.
honestly, though, those CEO types, you kind of have to, they only understand one thing, and that's money. So if
Yeah,
you tell them that, hey, an out, we need to A, test these backups to see A, how long it's going to take us to recover from complete down. Like, the computers all just instantly, they got Thanos snapped.
yeah,
Yeah. So basically, we need to find out A, how long it's going to take for us to back up, because that's going to translate into possibly millions and millions and millions of dollars lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because A, nobody can do any work. B, we're still restoring everything. And if it takes you 3 to 8 days to restore everything, that's clearly unacceptable. So you need to make it to where it's not as instant, but You may
Yeah,
lose a day.
yeah, it's never gonna be instant, but like if we could at least make it reliable and as short as possible.
Absolutely.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try my best because I, you know, I like getting paid. Um, so, and I also like not having a huge headache. I like both of those things.
those are very
Um,
good things to
And
strive
it's
towards.
like I'm not sure if they do it over there, but I I used a lot of IRC chat.
hmm
Lord, my gut slash everything else is saying like what Lord CRC would say is CYA, cover your
yeah,
butt.
that's what I want to do. I'm going to have multiple email conversations and stuff. I'm going to have stuff that's like documented. Like I have concerns.
Yeah,
Um,
because that way if something happens, you're gonna get because you know who's gonna get blamed,
yeah,
and you can say I've documented that we need to test it, and that way if anything happens during said restore, you're also covered, saying we want to make sure that everything restores like it should.
right.
And that way, if you have documentation, I would say print that out.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So
The fun things you have to think about, like, and this is something like
yeah.
I get to look forward to too whenever I start like advocating for social workers to actually
Well,
do this.
and the sad thing is, for the most part, I shouldn't have to be. I mean, I would hope that my bosses and their boss, the head over IT, would be more concerned about this, but it seems to not come up. So it's like I have to be concerned if nobody else is going to be. I'm like I just can't. I want this to be right. Um,
It's like I want to still have a job in 3 months
yeah.
because eventually something's gonna go down. The failover is gonna fail.
And
Maybe
then
that's why it's called a failover.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, man. Don't even. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. That would. Yeah.
But that would be
Yeah.
make
That
sure
would
to.
definitely all good suggestions, and I will definitely
I'm
keep it in mind.
I'm right there with you because you could probably just cite like, well, it took this pipeline 8 days to restore everything and get back up and running. What would happen if we had a similar outage, but because we've never tested it, do you even have a guide that says how to restore everything?
Oh heck
Uh,
no.
And
That's
I
an,
hate to,
yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but I have
Oh
to go to
sorry.
the other VC. It was
okay,
nice hanging out
Oh
with you
It
guys.
was fun.
yeah, thanks for
yeah.
hanging out, sis.
I hope my
No
story's
problem. You
interesting.
guys take care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
It was like, welcome to the tech support
Sorry.
group. No,
Oh
I'm not.
gosh.
No, I'm enjoying it. Like this
No.
is my jam.
But yeah, no. The problem is documentation. It's piecemeal at best and incomplete as far as I'm aware.
Oh
So it's
boy.
like that is another issue as well. Um, so
Because
and
trying to figure out those missing steps during a huge outage when your boss is breathing down your neck.
yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and again it's probably gonna be because like yeah, a lot of our IT department is taken up with even if they aren't necessarily. It's like help desk. Even if they aren't necessarily help desk, it's like their time is taken up doing that instead of like their actual job in a lot of ways because we just don't have enough people to cover everything.
What kind of fires
So
are y'all putting out normally?
just most of the time it's you know stuff with emails or lost documents or um, printers breaking down or other physical stuff. And then I, my friend Blake could probably say more to it because he's the one who has to deal with most of that stuff on a daily basis. I only know about some of it, but
Oh, he's actually in this channel. Or the server,
yeah,
rather.
yeah, he is. But um, yeah, so stuff like that, and then, but it's more just the fact that we don't have enough people, and they're not going to hire enough people to cover what they need to. So even if we didn't have stuff like that coming in, it's just there's so much stuff that we need to do or should do that just doesn't get touched soon enough.
That's a
But
shame.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of a. I mean, I'm in a small, town in Georgia. You're not going to attract much IT talent to come to a company
True.
for what they can pay. Um,
That's
so
true.
it's just kind of the nature of the thing. So we end up paying consultants to do quite a bit of work for us, for
Oof.
stuff that we can't get to.
Whoops.
Which even that is kind of a band-aid on
Whoops.
everything. So, but unless they're willing to move their corporate offices somewhere else, probably not going to change anytime soon.
I just hope, man. Yeah, I just hope that everything can hold up so you can get your backups.
Yeah.
That is extremely concerning for sure.
Yeah, no, it is. And yeah, it's just I'm probably just gonna have to sit down and write out all of my thoughts to make sure I have all of everything in order, just to, and then start you know, emailing, trying to set up meetings and figure out how I can get things rolling in a better direction.
That sounds like a good start, though, honestly.
And
Writing all that down.
I would also write down some hard points, like what takes up most of your day, like if it's resetting people's passwords, like what takes up most of your day, I guess.
Yeah. Well, mostly for mine, I'm mostly dealing with servers and stuff, so just making sure everything's up to date. I'm also tangentially, like, I, I do a little bit of everything. I'm kind of wherever they need me to fill in, that's what I do. So I have helped with password resets. I have helped, with hardware stuff. It honestly changes from week to week sometimes of stuff that needs to be done. So you know,
So you're like a jack of all trades.
a little bit. I kind of, fill in where I can.
That's cool.
That makes sense. So
So-
one thing too that I would say is, since you're dealing with servers, um, is there anything that you could containerize? Are they using any kind of Kubernetes or anything like that?
No, they're not. And I have thought about that, and that is a potential, but no, I haven't really gotten into any of that, and we don't use any kind of containerization currently.
Because one really neat thing is you can, that would be another thing, is as you're trying to move towards backing up and restoring stuff, one thing you could look into, now there's a whole bunch of little gotchas, you can't read write to a container, but a benefit of a container is being able to stop it, start it instantly. Which I wrote a Java Hello World script. As soon as I hit the go, Hello World, and then it died. I was like, oh, that is awesome. So it was basically I was in the command, the terminal. I ran it, and it was instant. I was like, there's nothing to spin up, and because later on, since I was going to be making a game, I was going to use full Kubernetes, Redis, and a few databases for for saving data.
Yeah.
And the benefit would have been if something's like, oh yeah, well, so if like Google East went down, or if it had like, issues, I would just rerun the Helm script over somewhere else, probably restore a backup. Now I was thinking about having like global databases, but that was reading and writing can get kind of slow.
Yeah.
But in theory, I would be able to scale up, shut things down, turn things on, and move from data center to data center without having to deal with a whole lot of mess.
Right. Yeah. No, there's definitely a reason why a lot of containerization and stuff has gotten popular. It definitely has its upsides.
Okay. Yeah, this looks so much better.
Yeah,
like,
it does. It
like,
really does.
Oh my gosh, and like with the lighting.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Yeah, the lighting and the shading and stuff really does do a whole lot for it.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I really need to update this. Of course, like I said, like I spent like maybe 20 minutes on the one, so I was just like, because I was just trying to get it done as fast as I could, but you can really, really tell the difference. It looks so much cleaner.
Yep.
So, alright, now we're gonna add, I guess I could just add in the background again. Well, no, I have to do another one. Oh, well, that's life.
Oh, well.
Rounded corners,
Yep.
that'll be fine. New layer.
Well, I have to say it has been a lot of fun chatting, and thanks for letting me talk about all that stuff.
Oh yeah, like I love listening to you about it. Like, I mean, I'm totally cool with making Thursday like tech support group night.
Like, help, I have issues. Yeah, but I should probably go ahead and get off now because it has gotten fairly late. But
that's cool.
That's a good idea.
I will see y'all around though.
All right, sounds good. Have a good one.
All right, y'all too. All right.
Bye.
Night.
Have a good one.
I'm almost done anyway, so I'm just gonna. But man, like
28 Tales from the Tech Support.
Oh my god, like that looks so much better.
It does.
Oh.
So what do you think? Tales from the Tech Support?
Like doodles and tales from tech support. Oh, you know what? Like we could do it on Tuesday or something.
Gotta make it scary. Tales from Tech Support.
And like I'm more than willing to listen. Because I'm actually probably gonna get back into doing the cybersecurity stuff. Honestly.
Tales from Tech Support filled with data loss.
Oh yes. The tragedy. Alright, I'm gonna merge this down.
Alright, so I'm gonna work on rendering all this and then see what they think about each one and call it a day.
Whoops, I gotta merge the lighting down too. Sounds good. I mean, I'm almost done myself. I'm just gonna do
I think I'm technically finished. I just need to render it.
Alright.
I may just make that tomorrow's job.
Make it tomorrow's job. Sounds good to me. Alright, so I'm going to paint that in. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do shading. Let me just do a gradient, because excuse me while I make another gradient. How many gradients do I have? Oh Jesus. Have mercy. Oh, there's a purple one. I think I'm just gonna do I have so many gradients, John.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how do you create the gradient? You just...
Oh, I'm doing it now. Like, I'm Like you go into like this and you hit new gradient and you just go in and edit it. So like this is gonna be like my purple question mark.
Lavender.
Well, I'm gonna do like a darker purple.
Okay.
I promise.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I really thought I was gonna have more work for you, but
I'm kind of sad about it, honestly, because I was just like, man, let's go. Let me kill myself over here.
Because I thought I was gonna have to have you like cut out all the pieces if I couldn't have figured out the holdout node.
Let's see how this looks. Oh no, I hate that. Can I flip it? Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh wait, no, I want to have this. Okay, I don't like that. So I'm just gonna... Radial. I don't know. Spiral. No, that's just silly looking.
Looney Tunes. Go back to that spiral one.
Oh, the spiral.
It was like a cartoon one.
Oh yeah, Looney Tunes. That's how you do
Yeah.
it. That's how you do it.
Oh, wow, easy. But
Like-
I bet when they created it, it wasn't that easy.
No, well, I mean, like coding it, probably not. Let's see. Less triangular, maybe? Can I make it? Can I? Maybe if I make it further out, maybe? Let's flip it. I don't like that either. Maybe I should change the color. Let's go back to custom. Let's change, let's see. Edit.
I created you so many gradients.
Hey, it's cool, dude. It's very appreciated. Alright, so I'm gonna do that.
Actually, from what I didn't notice, is that it added a lot more texture.
What? The...
Yeah, I was looking at it again. So without it, it was all smooth. Now it's all rough.
Oh, good. Yeah, like, I did notice that, too. Like, it was pretty cool, how that turned out. Like, cause I saw it, cause I thought it looked cool. So, let's see.
Yeah, so that added some grunge in there, so hopefully they'll like it.
That's cool. Alright,
I really need to render it, but...
You know, I'm just gonna say that that'll do. What do you think, John?
Looks good.
Like,
Looks good to me.
well, I'm talking about the banner, like, itself, because, like, I just have it like that.
What does Miss Solutions look like?
Misc Solutions?
Yeah, that was gonna be the company name.
Oh. I wish there was a way. Alright, so I'm just gonna take that and move it. Take that, move that to the side, and then move that, and then just... Like, I'm keeping, like, the same idea, but, like, I'm still just, like, you know, upgrading the art and stuff, because, my god... I needed something better than what I had. I'm just like, man, this is getting on my last nerve, and I'm gonna update the other one tomorrow. I like the fire on the other one, but I don't like how spiffy looks. Like, I'm gonna have to probably draw her completely. Okay, so none. We're gonna add text. And we're not gonna use Volklarn because I'm gonna use Tangerine. Okay, and then oh, no. Tangerine. Tangerine. Thank you. Alright. About me. And we're gonna resize that to be hella chonk. Maybe make it bigger. Extra long boy. There we go. I think Jalon's playing a game. He never watches my stream and it makes me so sad.
Bo.
Woe is me. I'm so sad. Alright. Kind of center that a little bit. Should I make it bigger? Yeah, let's make it bigger. Let's see how big we can get this. Beep, 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 beep. Wait. I don't want to space it. What the heck? Rude. Alright, we got a 170. 170. Thank you. We're gonna move it. And I'm gonna get my custom gradient. Let me let me actually fix it. Oh, I've got to select all. I'm gonna just like go boop. Oh, I gotta change the rounded corners. How's it going? Alright, and then boop. I got my little ants, and I gotta find AOP gradient. Oh, whoops, I gotta change it's linear. Purple goes on the bottom, blue goes on the top. Oh wait, how do I have it? Oh, you know what? I do each one different. Okay, so hold on. Let me none cancel. All right, so let's just select the one and we'll do the other. All right. I have to copy myself. It's like, is it bad?
What's bad?
Like I'm copying myself. Alright, let me fix that. I'm gonna put that at the bottom. Nah. Uh-oh. Whoops. Whoops. I forgot.
Over what? Okay.
Whoops. I forgot how to do letters. I'm absolutely 100% embarrassed, but it's okay. I'll be fine. Alright. Boom. None. And then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm kind of wrapping it up anyway. What kind of stuff you gonna have me draw tomorrow, John?
I mean, I think we're finished. It's just a matter of rendering it and getting it over to them.
Okay, cool.
Because I got the chain.
None. And then I'm going to select all of this. And then...
So other than that, I think we're done.
That's awesome. I'm glad that
I
we're
think.
almost done. Or we're pretty much done.
And I really love that added background grunge to the... You did perfect.
Thank you.
Even though we can't see the green, but whatever. It doesn't matter. The effect happened.
That's all that matters. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to deselect all of that. And then do the filter. Because this filter's weird. Or this filter is really weird. Like, you can't select anything, but it automatically does it for you. Okay, blur radius. We're going to make that like that. We're going to do more opacity. And then we're going to move it over this way, my friend. Yeah, let's blur radius. Maybe grow radius.
Okay, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna spin up my server and just go ham rendering.
Nice. Oh, that looks way better. Look at that. That text.
Oh wow, yeah, it's popping. Do you think you could add that orange, like an orange hair, like your orange hair glow in it?
Oh, you mean like the glow I have on here?
Yeah. Or the glow on your hair.
Yeah, yeah, I can do. Yeah, I can. Well, I have the highlight. Like I have highlights everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, I could do that. I can do new layer, highlights, and then I can just zoom in. Let me get.
Yeah, because it's got the yellow, it's got the blue. Now it needs a orange hue.
Like lightning type thing.
Maybe.
Really.
Like maybe just like right below, like the highlight underneath the yellow could go to orange.
Oh, well, yeah, I could do that. Hold on.
Yeah, so because you got the blue for the dragon thing, and then you've got the yellow.
Yeah, I see. I know what you're saying. All right, drop shadow. Let's do. Will it let me do this? Yeah, let's do the orange.
Yeah, can you eye drop the hair?
Oh, sure. Why not? Oh, wait. Well, crap.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
All right, no, it's fine.
I'm messing everything up. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I have that. I have my my tone there. And just boop.
There we go.
Copy and then drop shadow. Whoops. Did I undo it? Okay, yeah, I did undo it. All right, let me fix it. All right. I kind of got a little trigger happy there.
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get rid of that blur radius. Maybe do a little bit more of a grow radius, and then more or less opacity, and then we're gonna move it. Oh! I did it on the wrong thing. I was like, wait a minute, why isn't this working? I'm confused. I'm so confused, John.
I'm so sorry.
How could you do this to me? I'm so sad. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, there we go.
So we're gonna make it less of a blur radius, and we're gonna make it more opacity. And I know it looks a little goofy right now, but yeah, I see what you're oh, that looks pretty cool. I actually like that. That was
Actually, that looks better than I expected.
Yeah, like that looks fire, dude. Like, thank you for that suggestion. I really like that because like what I did is like I added it like on the other side rather than it being like on the bottom.
Yeah, I like that.
That's really nice.
Because now you're reusing the colors, but you're making it the About Me pop.
Yeah, it's like well, I feel like I need to make this banner pop now. Well, I'm gonna have to do that now. Hold on a second. Let's do that. Because, like, now it looks just kind of weird. Like, okay, we gotta make this look like a sign now. See, this is why I like streaming this, because then I get ideas, and it's like, oh, okay, I can do that, my friend. Alright, and we'll just do the same thing. Alright, let me do less blur radius. Well, actually, no, let's keep a little bit of the blur radius there, because we want to make it look like it's glowing. Opacity. we'll just leave it like that. And then we'll do the other side like that. I really like that idea. Thank you. That was really cool. See, this is why we work so well together.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm going to add a couple curly. Oh, I want to leave it like that. Less of a blur. More opacity. How's that look?
I like it. Can you move the...
Yeah, I moved it. I'm moving
Oh.
it. You have to wait for a second.
I like it. I like it because it's popping with the yellow and orange. Beautiful.
Yeah, I like that too. So, yeah, that's really good. I like that. Maybe I could like blend it over here a little bit, but otherwise I think it looks pretty good. I am noticing this though. Let me fix that. One bad thing is like if you don't have clean edges, it's gonna pop out like nobody's business. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks way better. That looks so much better. Let me just kind of boop, 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 boop. Do the same thing with the yellow. There we go. Got a nice little marriage happening right there. Let me get, let me add a background. New layer. Just black. I'm gonna paint it black to see what it looks like in the background. There it is. Alright, yeah. I figured that was gonna look a little weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a little bit better of a job here. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's my new little fancy banner.
Love it.
Thank you. Of course, now I'm like looking at the black and I'm just like, oh wait, I gotta fix stuff. Hold on a second.
So apparently it took about 1,400 visual effects artists to create the final battle sequence in Avengers Endgame. And I was like, I'm wondering if in a year we get a lazy 10-minute Ian Hubert Blender tutorial.
That would be awesome. It's like
Project from you.
That would be awesome though. I'm just making sure everything looks clean. Making sure everything blends. And that we look all nice and good.
Eventually, later on, it would be cool to get a front view, side view, and top-down view of the little dragon.
Yeah, I'm eventually gonna do that for you. I need to just kind of adding in some last minute stuff before like I actually finish the stream, because I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on a second, let me see if I can fix this real quick. Because yeah, I just want to make sure that looks okay. There we go. Hey buddy, what you doing?
I'm playing Grow Home.
Oh, well crap, I'm gonna have to watch you. I'm gonna have to end the stream because you're playing one of my favorite games. I'm not gonna end it right now.
Big sad.
I know. I'll be streaming tomorrow though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So Saturday, I'm gonna be
Doing stuff.
Enjoying life.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Because I've been kind of trapped at home for to finish this up, and
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be leaving.
but I basically said as far because it took me tutorials and it took me a while. I basically told him like instead of having to deal with figuring out how much actual work hours that I put into it,
Mm-hmm.
we would just go by the rate of um, the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 40 hours or something.
Yeah.
Even though I spent way more time on it though, but this was also a learning experience and I had fun.
That's good. Alright, well, I'm gonna upload this to the page and, I don't know, just let me, like, shoot me a text or something. Let me know how it looks. So, I mean, I'm gonna stay on here, I think, or on Discord for a
Okay.
minute, but, like, that's what it looks like, and that's what it looks like with the
Okay.
black background. So, it looks really, really, like, good compared to, like, this, like, I'm just like, oh. It's so much better.
But I think when I get into, I kind of like this one better.
What?
Or, wait, you have two of them. Go back to the other one?
What, the pixely one?
Oh, okay, that's what I was like, wait, they completely changed. Okay. That was the old one.
Yeah, this was the old one. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like this one much better.
Yeah. Hold on, I actually probably need to move. Alright. Just kind of like thinking about like distance and whatnot, so.
Oh, yeah.
Cause like it's real particular. Like Twitch only allows like 320. So let me export this again. Alright, so what size is this?
Come on, man.
John's getting wrecked. On a game. That is the cutest game. How to do canvas size. Okay, so 1080. So I need to have it be 320. So I'm gonna open up the PDF and I'm just gonna resize it like that. I need to reorganize. Look at my list. I just have like so much crap. Like I have like my my banner. It's like how many Twitch people do you watch that like shows you like the behind the scenes stuff on like making the art for their page? I've never
Yeah, that's
I've
awesome.
never seen that before and I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna do it because I think it's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I've always wanted to like watch people like personally the reason why I'm doing this is because I've always wanted to see people like make their stuff. And like I haven't and I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna show it because like, you know, I'm not really ashamed of it and it's something I can do and talk to people while we're here, you know. So updated PNG, there it is. All right, so there's that, and then I'm gonna resize it. Well, hopefully
Imagine later when we go from playing the game to the
scale.
actually doing it all in Blender and then getting everything synced, getting the game rolling huge. I kind of want. I would really like to get some huge D20 dice.
Yeah.
Like almost like basketball size dice.
Basketball size?
Yeah, so you can roll the dice.
Let's make it
like basketball size. Oh, ooh, that's too much.
well, no,
That would be perfect.
I have to make it smaller though is the thing. Cuz it won't scale down on Twitch. Like they do with Discord. Because, like, with Discord, it just uses vectors and it just, like, resizes any...
Yoink.
And it's real easy. Oh, well.
Oh, these are inflatable?
What?
It's a extra large D20.
Oh, gee. Oh! Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm just like, what are you talking about, dude?
But do we have all the other dice?
Alright, save as... Oh, wait, no. I want to do...
This set's $400, but they're giant.
Update small. Export. Alright, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and upload this nonsense to my page now. I might actually update my picture too. I might actually do a selfie. I haven't decided yet. Cause I'm a weirdo. Alright, I'm gonna fix that. Add image. Let's do it, boys. Get it done.
Do we know?
Do it now. Oh wait, that's my Discord emotes, which I might want to fix that too, honestly. Alright, Twitch. Small.
Man, don't look.
I hear Jalon just fussing over there. Alright, let's try that. Let's see how it looks on this, Oh yeah, that looks way better. Look at that. That's so fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I'll show you. I'm gonna drag my page over. Whoops. Where'd it go? Uh-oh, I lost my tab. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Woo! I'll hide that. There's my new thing. I'm gonna have to fix that now. So, woohoo. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna move that back now. So, it's all fancy now. Now I'm gonna have to fix the goals thing. I'm gonna have to make that, like, similar and all that stuff, but whatever. It looks cool, though. Oh, I didn't do that bottom one right there. Oh, well, that's fine. It'll be fine. So, but then I gotta fix the new one, and then that'll be it.
I sent you an example
Whoops.
of what would be kind of cool.
That's the one that I moved over accidentally. Whoops. So, righty. Well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I made a new thing, which is pretty neat. And, yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. I might update the other one tomorrow, or I might just actually play a game tomorrow. I don't know. But we're gonna be playing at 8 o'clock p.m. And sister is gonna be playing D&D for the first time, so that's gonna be cool. We'll be talking about how that went.
What was she playing as?
She's gonna be playing as a fighter. One of our players hasn't been able to play, and understandably, because like she's been crazy busy, and I don't think she's gonna be able to join us again. But I also kind of figure, it's something that we could do. And she's, I mean, like, and it's a fighter character, so it's whatever. And it'll be easy for her. Like, I went through the rundown with her tonight, like what everything is and what everything does, and she's just like, okay. And I'll be helping her. I think tomorrow's gonna be like an RP day anyway, so.
Depending, because you're gonna be the DM, right? Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm gonna be the DM, for sure. So, yeah, but I'll be DMing and of course I'll be helping her out. But I think we're just gonna be RPing tomorrow because like I think there might be like one fight that they might encounter depending on what roles I get. Of course we'll see.
I thought that other idea was hilarious.
Oh gosh.
Making it so obvious. I can't stop laughing at that.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny. It'll be fantastic, though, honestly. I think.
My dream character is a garlic farmer who's got a side hustle going with a local lich. Lich leaves quote unquote vampire evidence around town. Town hires adventurers to slay vampire. Adventurers stock up on garlic at my garlic emporium. Lich gets a bunch of meat bags that smell like gourmet food delivered to their doorstep. This is a flawless flight, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Absolutely. I love it.
And could you imagine if they got them to trade in their equipment for vampire hunting ones? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, here's this shield that's a mirror. It makes vampires want to run away. And then, of course, the lich cleans it and sends it back, and they resell.
That's usually like that. It's so brilliant. Like it's such a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
So, alrighty.
Like, yeah, I just keep getting these ideas. So eventually, later on, when we start,
Mm-hmm.
we can, figure out what we want to do. I think probably one of the first ones that I think would probably be the easiest because I'll be
Mhm.
learning internal areas. I think I'd kind of want to make the house on Haunted Hill first
Yeah.
because that would be a nice like set house, and we're all like, all right, let's go in, let's figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
And that would also be kind of easy because I don't have to do any DMing. Nobody
Yeah.
does because it's just, all right, what are you doing on the board? Roll the dice.
Yeah.
And then instead of having to like pick our characters, maybe we could do, um, yeah, maybe we could do something custom. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna get that far. But also,
Mm-hmm.
I saw online, somebody created a D&D version.
Mm.
So we could also try that
That would
later
be
on
fun.
in D&D.
That would be fun. Oh man. Oh gosh, it's almost 1. Let me go ahead and sign off on the stream. And we can continue to talk. I just wanted to go ahead and get off because I'm pretty much done for tonight. So,
Yeah.
alright everybody, thank you for watching. Everybody who's tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I don't think there will be any interruptions or prolonging of or having to postpone. So at least as far as I know. But of course I'll post it on Twitter. So give me a follow on Twitter so you can know about that. So I'm usually pretty good about making sure to tweet. It's like, hey, I got stuff going on, like I did tonight. So because stuff was happening and I couldn't stream. So, but anyways, I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.